Water, Earth's purest life-sustaining resource, can easily become contaminated by environmental conditions. Nawassa continues to improve the quality of its water supply through state-of-the-art water treatment systems and trained, experienced staff. Nawassa preserves our health and quality of life. Nawassa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
It's not really complicated. Elections are about choice. Between 2008 and 2013, 1,265 youth engaged with the GIA. Between 2014 and 2017, 3,725 youth engaged with the Amani program, with a spend of over $190 million. So let's keep moving. Vote NNP. Vote competence. It's not really complicated. Elections are about choice. Between 2008 and 2013, $70 million was spent on scholarships for youth. Between 2014 and 2017, $185 million was spent on scholarships for youth. Vote NNP. Vote competence.
Building a stronger economy means all Grenadian workers benefit, those who work in the public service and those who work elsewhere. Now that the period of shared sacrifices is over, the benefits must be shared among every Grenadian. More money for house repair, more money to improve healthcare, more money for training, more money for education, and yes, more money for public servants. $55 million in various payments. We are the Grenadian family looking out for each other. And even as we fight for ourselves and our families, we always remember our neighbors. We forge ahead together.
We got to come together, learn to love your brother, love your brother.
South St. George is fast becoming the economic heartbeat of this nation. It is at the center of the housing and construction boom and unprecedented growth in education and tourism sectors. As our area rises, so does the nation. In the coming period, our challenge is to give character to this growth and to bring along the surrounding areas. So we shall improve the skill sets of people to take advantage of the coming jobs with my plan to cut unemployment in the South by 2/3. And we will extend housing assistance and give the many people who need it land tenure. More money will be made available for small business loans for people in such areas as Montouth, Grand Anse Valley, Woodlands, Woburn, Calais and Belmont. The people who are yet to be touched will get their chance. We are excited about tomorrow, and so today we shall keep moving.
Finance Minister says there could soon be a settlement on one-off payment and other matters. Details to this story and more in the National Report. With the National Report, I am Leslie Ann Johnson. There could soon be a settlement of issues pertaining to the one-off payment for public servants as well as workers' disputes at Nawassa and other bodies. That assurance from Prime Minister and Minister for Finance, Dr. the Right Honourable Keith Mitchell. He was addressing the endorsement rally of the Honourable Anthony Boson in St. Patrick on Thursday.
With the negotiations ongoing now to solve some of the problems now exist, with the give and take of the government and the unions, that not long from now, you will see a complete settlement of the present workers' dispute at Nawassa, at the Lotto, at Solid Waste, and of course, the one-off payment for public servants. In other words, sisters and brothers, we tell the workers, sit with us, work with us, and together we will solve the problems of the workforce.
MP for St. Patrick West Anthony Boson says Grenadians need only to look at the achievements of the ruling administration over the last few years to determine whether or not it has delivered on its promises. During his endorsement rally in St. Patrick on Thursday evening, Mr. Boson says the country has much to be proud of, being a model for the region in many areas.
Today, brothers and sisters, our economy is growing again at a rate that is above the OECD average. Our fiscal situation is stabilized. Unemployment is now at 24%, down from 40%, and is projected to fall even further as new economic enterprises come on stream. Our public debt has been reduced, and the debt to GDP ratio is now 68.9%, down from 108% in 2013. Our country is enjoying a period of success and international recognition that is unprecedented in our history. Grenada is now being cited by many international organizations as a model economy against which other countries can structure their own adjustment programs. Grenada is now the leading economic performer in the OECS.
2018 promises to be a very exciting year for Grenada as the ruling New National Party administration continues to roll out more services to enhance the lives of people. That assurance from Anthony Boson during his endorsement rally in St. Patrick. Minister Boson spoke of some of the projects that will soon come on stream.
Phase 3 of the Breakwater project will commence around June, and this will include the actual construction of the marina, the construction of a jetty for inter-island transport, and the construction of a bypass road. This phase, my friend, will be done under a public-private partnership arrangement. Thirdly, my friends, in moving forward, we will be undertaking the second phase of the upgrade of the 4 recreation ground. And this will include the rehabilitation of the playing surface and the installation of over 2,500 temporary seats. And we wish to thank FIFA and the GFA for their contribution to this project. Fourthly, my friends, we will be installing floodlights at both Shantymill and the Mount Ridge playing fields. As a matter of fact, I can tell you that work has started at Shantymill. We will also be looking at the construction of a playing field for the people of Davie. They do need a playing field.
And after the serious issues were discussed, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell used the opportunity to whet the appetite of the crowd regarding the date for the general elections.
Get ready and march. Dosage. So 28th of January, come to Bush Issue. We're going to start singing, I can't sit down, I can't sit down, I can't sit down.
This is the National Report. More news after the break.
Data reveals that rats and other rodents are responsible for the transmission of many diseases. In Grenada, the most common is leptospirosis, and it can cause your death. This disease is directly related to rats and mice infestation. Signs and symptoms of lepto, as it is commonly referred to, are high fever, headache, chills, muscle aches, vomiting, jaundice, and abdominal pain. If your home had or is infected with rats and you have any of these symptoms, please check with your doctor immediately. Declare war on rats. Starve them. Kill them. Rats are the most unwelcome guests. Reduce, control, eliminate them. This is a message from the Ridge to Reef Project, protecting biodiversity and ecosystem functions.
An injection of new blood and a new approach to agriculture, that's the goal as an aquaponics pilot project is launched at the Woburn Methodist School. Details from Jerry Malcolm.
2018 year is our year where we focus on climate-smart agriculture, youth in agriculture.
Laying the foundation for a vibrant agriculture sector and a food-secure Grenada, as government seeks to stem the continuous hemorrhage of young blood from the industry over decades.
When you look at what will happen in 30 years today, we 20 to 29 age group could fall by more than 75%.
New projects are in the pipeline.
It's going to target about 3,000 youth over a 3-year period, and that too, is a good project.
And including the introduction of aquaponics into the school's forage program. The pilot for this undertaking was officially launched at the Woburn Methodist School on Thursday.
Good. All done. Another drink.
Here at the Woburn Methodist School, we value this project very much because, as our chairman would have indicated before, agriculture is one of the pillars of our economy, and we all know too well that the food that we depend on, it comes from agriculture. And when we look at the state of agriculture in our country today, we would realize that many of our farmers are aged. And here at the Woburn Methodist School, we thought it would have been a wonderful initiative whereby we can get our children, and in particular our 4-Hers, actively involved in agriculture.
The aquaponics project, with support from several contributors, is expected to have enduring impact on agriculture and help position Grenada for the successful attainment of the goals of the 2030 National Sustainable Development Plan.
I can assure them that the students will be forever grateful to them for this venture, which will provide the students of Woburn Methodist and all the other students in Grenada, because I can tell you this model project will have a lot of visitors. We give special thanks, as we would like them to understand that what they have provided for the students will provide them with a new focus on agriculture, which will help them not only to improve their discipline, but to understand the importance of agriculture in their everyday life.
The Ministry of Health will be placing heavy emphasis on the prevention and early detection of diseases in the male population. That's according to Minister of Health, the Honorable Nicholas Steele. He said in 2017, the ministry started focusing on men's health through outreach programs and early intervention and prevention services.
The Community Health Nursing Division conducted several outreach programs in the public and private sectors for men. These included, and in particular, screening for prostate cancer, hypertension, diabetes, and HIV/AIDS. There continues to be a measured growth in the number of men accessing care through the community health services, and the ministry encourages all males, both young and old, to be proactive in accessing healthcare services.
Minister Steele highlighted the ministry's preparatory activities for men's health care, which include the establishment of a health policy. In light of this, an epidemiological profile was conducted and revealed high levels of alcohol consumption and HIV among men.
A policy to address issues related to the provisions for men's health is planned for 2018. In this regard, the ministry completed an epidemiological profile for men in Grenada and literature review to inform the development of the policy document. The epidemiological profile indicated high incidence of alcoholism, threat of suicide, and HIV among segments of the population, and generally a low rate of screening among the population, Mr. Speaker. High being compared to what we consider as the perceived risk, not high in terms of higher than other regional or international levels, Mr. Speaker. Notwithstanding this, Mr. Speaker, there has been some improvement in prostate cancer screening, but still needs to be more. Prevention and early detection of diseases in the male population must continue to be addressed.
And that's the National Report. I am Leslie Ann Johnson.
South St. George is fast becoming the economic heartbeat of this nation. It is at the center of the housing and construction boom and unprecedented growth in education and tourism sectors. As our area rises, so does the nation. In the coming period, our challenge is to give character to this growth and to bring along the surrounding areas. So we shall improve the skill sets of people to take advantage of the coming jobs with my plan to cut unemployment in the South by 2/3. And we will extend housing assistance and give the many people who need it land tenure. More money will be made available for small business loans for people in such areas as Montoute, Grand Anse Valley, Woodlands, Woburn, Calais and Belmont. The people who are yet to be touched will get their chance. We are excited about tomorrow, and so today we shall keep moving.
Stay up to date with all that's happening with the new national party, NNP. Send us a message via text or WhatsApp on 405-8683 with your name, email, and constituency. Stay in the know with NNP. Get updated.
Let us have a real talk, St. John's. Let us understand the choice that faces us in this coming election. You can vote for me again, a proud member of a team that has consciously started rebuilding Grenada. Together, we have done the hard work and the opportunities have begun to come. So, you can go for the other guy who threatens to rip it all up and start a new experiment that none of us is sure about. The choices we face are not even close. We have made our sacrifice and now we must continue to build on our success. I'm proud to be on your team, and so St. John's, we are moving together.
It's not really complicated. Elections are about choice. Between 2008 and 2013, $70 million was spent on scholarships for youth. Between 2014 and 2017, $185 million was spent on scholarships for youth. Vote NNP. Vote competence.
I am Kendra Matthew Stewart, and I am honored to have answered the call for service. The people of Carriacou and Petite Martinique are dear to my heart. I have grown up in a time of expanded opportunities, showcased by the fact that I have had the fortune to study and become a professional. There are many young people who seek the opportunity that I have had, and I want to be a part of that movement that helped open up new doors. It is the aspiration of ordinary people that inspire this new journey of mine. As my generation rises up to service, you can surely count me in. I am Kendra Matthew Stewart, and I am running for you, the people of Carriacou and Petite Martinique. Keep moving!
Kendra Matthew Stewart. Ha. Yo yo, boom. Put the X by the O's. Dang, 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 dang. Boom. When Kendra touch down, and this is Sheldon. Look, Kendra just touch down and Tevin event out. When Kendra touch down, and this is Sheldon. When Kendra touch down with experience, he won't play stone up. Kendra is a caring person, she heading for victory. Always learning out she support, that boy now in history. Very friendly and outgoing, enhancing quality. Very fit and competent, so serving all of the citizens. I never see blood, so Kindra make it 15 now. Caring for the citizens, that is how the thing go. Strong and confident, proper strategy and good investment. Young, vibrant and positive, Kindra all the goals you must achieve. One by one just fall in line. Come let's live a happy life. Nobody don't have to fight, cause we come here to unite. You for them knows only talk, but Kindra know they in that. All of them getting shaky. Kindra you moving forward. When Kindra touch down, and the Sheldon. Look, Kindra just touch down and Devin event out. When Kindra touch down, and the Sheldon. When Kindra touch down with experience, he go place turn up. Kindra is a caring person, she heading for victory. Always learning out she support, that going down in history. Very friendly and outgoing, enhancing quality. Very fit and competent, serving all of the citizens.
I come from a very humble beginning. I know the importance of hard work and dedication and service to people. And so it is that characteristics that I believe that would be able to propel me in serving the people of Carriacou and Petit Martinique. I am from a single parent family. My mother has been my #1 supporter, and she has always been there with me, for me, by my side. My desire to serve the people, of course, of Carriacou and Petit Martinique, I believe is the ultimate sacrifice, and the opportunity has presented itself, of course, to assist my people, because I believe that the youth do have a place in politics, in nation building, and in governance. And so it is my youth that I will use to ensure that the youth of this nation are well represented.
Five years ago, we started an incredible journey together. We dreamed and we strove to achieve. We are happy with the success we have had, but not content. The arch of progress is bending in the right direction in St. George Northeast, and many people have benefited. But there are still others that are yet to be lifted by the rising tide. We cannot leave those people behind, and so we continue to fight, and we continue to push on. I am Tobias Clement, and I'm running again to continue what we have started. Our dreams are too big, our ambitions too large for us to stop here. So let's keep moving.
Particularly in St. Patrick's East. I am pleased to have joined a team that has delivered for Grenada. But there is more work to be done. I am Pamela Moses, and I have offered myself to be the next parliamentary representative for my people of St. Patrick's East. I see this as the next step in my life journey of service to people and my determination to give back to my community, a community that has always lifted me up. I am particularly passionate about issues affecting youth, and as your MP, will be championing policies and programs that will further empower our young people, as well as our adult male and females all across Grenada, but particularly in St. Patrick's East. I am pleased to have joined a team that has delivered for Grenada, but there is more work to be done. And so, we shall keep moving.
in South. Oh, they call us the Monday one. Oh, the people tell me that down in South. Hey, what make you feel? People through PD, they forget how your team feel them miserably. The South side say they might make up already. What? Election day is NNP and Nikki. And what they say, you want your team ready. Oh, you know your team ready. And what they say, for you it's still too heavy. Hey, plus all you can be NNP. So don't waste your time, Ray. You can't go there. Don't waste your time, Ray. The South say no way. How they want, they call us the man they want. Oh, they call us the man in South. Hey, they call us the man they want. Oh, the people singing that song in South. Hey, you want your team ready? No, you know your team ready. And what they say, for you it's still too heavy. Oh, plus all you can be NNP. So don't waste your time, Ray. You can't go there. Don't waste your time, Ray. The South say no way. How they want, they call us the man they want. Oh, they call us the man in South. Oh, they call us the man they want. Oh, the people singing that song in South. How they say now? You want your team ready? Oh, them say, you want your team ready? Hey, for you it's still too heavy. Oh, plus all you can be NNP. Don't waste your time.
I know who I voted for. NNP I voted for. Tell me who you voted for. NNP we voted for. So let's keep moving. The economy growing. Let's keep moving. Construction booming. Let's keep moving. Every man is smiling. Let's keep moving. Salary receiving. Healthcare improving. Keep moving. Pension coming. Keep moving. Better condition. Keep moving. NNP the party for the land. Let's keep moving. Show me your colors. Let's keep moving. Your brain colors. We came back in 2013 with a clean sweep we win 15. And my country progressing. NNPD winning team. 3,000 jobs for humanity. The way forward we please. Numbers of higher education. The past 4 years volume billion. We create small business. We have the facts to prove this. Room in billion a day. NNP all the way. Let's keep moving. The economy growing. Let's keep moving. Construction booming. Let's keep moving. Every man is smiling. Let's keep moving. Salary receiving. Healthcare improving. Keep moving. Pension coming. Keep moving. Better condition. Keep moving. NNP the party for the land. Let's keep moving. Show me your colors. Let's keep moving. Your brain colors. X-ray unit in Maryville. Farmers and complaining no more. Hotels building from Liberia. No turning back, we shall prosper. Silver Sun and Mount Cinnamon. Development goes on. Transformation of TAP CC. School upgrade on the NNP. Emergency wing of the hospital. Almost complete and standing tall. Let us all come together and put the best of Grenada. Let's keep moving. The economy growing. Let's keep moving. Construction booming. Let's keep moving. Every man is smiling. Let's keep moving. Salary receiving. Healthcare improving. Keep moving. Pension coming. Keep moving. Better condition. Keep moving. NNP the party for the land. Let's keep moving. Show me your colors. Let's keep moving. Your brain colors. The party's strong and we're moving on. 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 Kirani James New Stadium. More investment to come. Training courses to China. India and Japan all over. NDC want this country. Forgetting the good pay salary. We ain't going back there. Voting the house on election. Let's keep moving. The economy growing. Let's keep moving. Construction booming.
All right, no sticking. Let's keep moving. Yeah.
Straight.
Good morning to Grenada, Carriacou, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, wherever you are on this beautiful planet. Saying a special Grenadian good morning to you. My name is Sheldon Scott.
Oh, I'm Devon Romain.
And it is Hard Talk. Yeah. Well, this one was done around tongue, so I ain't that hard today. Yeah. Didn't have to travel a long distance to get home and thing.
But I am.
Yeah, you had to travel a long distance this time. You see what it does feel like, Dread?
That's how it is.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Man had to go quite St. Patrick and thing and come down.
And come down. Good morning, Grenada.
Yeah. Let me say good morning, Scoops. Oh, good morning, Scoops. Just relax yourself, eh? I'm tell you why. I'm tell you, relax.
Yeah. Spiceman, good morning.
Yeah, Tennille, good morning. Meryl, Anshel, Lesan. Nazi B, good morning. No, not Nazimburg. No, not he. Right? Linda, well, morning to him too, wherever he is. We know he does listen to Hard Talk too. He's a loyal Hard Talk listener.
A loyal one too.
Yeah, the man is a loyal Hard Talk listener. He mightn't call and thing, but he listening. You know? The man does talk about us in press conference and all kind of thing. You know, and the man go on his stage and thing. Does that say thing about us? You know?
He's very much au fait as to what goes on
with Hard Talk. He listening. He listening to Hard Talk. Hey, Clever, Deepo. Morning. Mallory. Hey, good morning. That's an interesting name, Mallory. Yes, and Andre, good morning to you as well. Stedlin, you've just joined us, and we say a special, glorious Grenadian good morning to you and to all the listeners there on Hard Talk. Yeah. So, successful launch yesterday, once again.
Wow.
Yeah, man. That's all we had to say? Yeah.
If you miss that, trust me, you don't want to miss the next one.
Yeah, and the next one we're going St. Mark, eh?
We're going St. Mark.
We're going to St. Mark. I know that
turn St. Mark upside down.
Yeah, so we're heading to St. Mark. That's gonna be on Thursday. Yeah. It's gonna be, what do you call that area there?
Hero Square.
Hero Square in Victoria. That's going to be on Thursday.
Queen Street turn upside down.
Yeah, and if last week Thursday was anything to go by, I'm very interested in seeing what this week's Thursday looks like. Very, very interested in seeing what that looks like. All right. Yes, indeed. So it has been a wonderful weekend, a busy weekend for some of us, extremely busy weekend for some of us. And we look forward to this week. And this week on Thursday, as we have mentioned, we've got the launch of the Dr. the Honorable Clarice Modest. Yes, so that will be taking place up there at Hero Square in St. Mark from 5 p.m. And if last week Thursday was anything to go by,
you have something going.
We, Papa. Devon Britton, good morning.
Watch, a woman tell me, say, oh, Mr. Romain, I vex. Me and I stop, we vex what we see Saturday up, so, you know, we coming out to with numbers. Yeah. Watch, they just ignite half of the base of NNP.
Yeah, the whole basin outside right now.
No, the whole basin, just half getting to, the momentum.
A lot of people just saying, I'm waiting to hear the date. Once I hear the date, I didn't think. You understand? Well, but you're missing some stuff in the interim.
You're missing some
stuff in the interim.
Wonderful endorsement and speeches by not just the candidates and so, but the persons supporting, speakers and so on these nights, right? Yeah. I know they have a lot to say.
Neil morning, Frederick morning, and Leslie. Good morning, Joanna.
Leslie,
Richard,
good morning.
Christy, all of them have just joined us. We say a special good morning. And good morning, and we love you guys too. And we hope you all are having a wonderful day today. All right? Unless it's Scoops. Yeah, Scoops. We ain't bothering Scoops.
Toro. Yeah, Toro is here. Toro Deputy.
Yeah.
He's here.
Yeah, Toro, charge.
Good morning, my brother. And Derek James. Good morning, the
council,
Council General, I think,
Can't remember the exact thing. We have a caller. Let's take some calls before we play something.
Good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Can you put me off the air, please?
Good morning. Okay, hold one moment. When I hear that voice, I'll put you off the air. So hold a minute, huh? Nice, right. So when they say put them off the air and there's that voice, I just have to take it because I mean something up at one of my stations. So that means some people probably don't hear it on one particular station. So let me see. We'll get a little listen there. Let me see. Let me play that a little bit there.
Are you ready? Move it. Yes, we move it. Move it. NNP, we move it. Move it. Yes, we move it. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Old people, they say, back long time ago. something and break, don't fix it, leave it so. And up to this day, this I still maintain. This is why I say, Nazim never again. Everybody know, about 6 years ago.
Yeah, it seems as though 97.5 having a little connectivity issue. But we can't wait, you know. We gotta go. We can't sit down, so we gotta go. Yeah.
So let's keep moving. With NNP, there is no turning back. Let the truth be told, one just can't ignore. Let's keep moving. Must admit we better off than before. Let's keep moving. We run the right back, so no turning back. Let's keep moving. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Give me the duck now.
Just making sure that they get connected and everything while Devon doing a little dance in the studio.
I do the doc, man.
You doing?
Yeah, I do
the doc.
I do the doc. Hi. Good morning, Toronto in the house. Good morning, Sonia.
Yeah, man. Let's see what's going on here.
That was on a hold for them to get a dime. An asset must be sold, and even when they do, it's always coming late. Why don't you admit all you couldn't operate? Investors' confidence, that was on a low. But who could blame them? All you did.
Yeah, I wonder what's going on with the station. I'm trying to find out what's going on with the station. They're trying to see if it's something on my end, and it does not seem to be on my end, or online listeners are there. And it seems as though the other radio stations are there, so I'm not sure what is taking place there. Yeah, so we ain't too sure what's going on that ends day. You understand?
Yep.
Nice. What we do know is that the New National Party had a very successful endorsement of the Honorable Nicholas Steele yesterday as the potential candidate. And when I say potential candidate, it's because officially you are not a candidate until nomination day. Yeah, it does not mean you're a candidate yet. On nomination day, you go, you do your nomination, and then you become the candidate on behalf of the political party going into the election. As far as I'm concerned, is the candidate. But the official thing, we have to teach you the proper thing, right? Nice. We like to teach you the proper thing. Yes, the proper thing is that when nomination day comes up and the person goes in,
pay the money.
Yeah. And
sign,
so on, and the process, nice.
Then
and I think one of the amendments that was suggested was that instead of having to walk that day with the money to go and pay, that you could pay before and bring your receipt.
And bring your receipt on that
Yeah,
day.
you bring your receipt, your treasury receipt.
Idea.
Yeah, then you have to go and walk and thing and speed up the process, man.
Speed up the process.
Yeah.
Man. Just hand in and move. Baller, good morning.
For instance, nomination day when we bring in Nikki. We want to come out and enjoy ourselves and make a little line. We bringing him down. If I think how he come in yesterday and thing was anything, wait until nomination day. We'll show you something. You know? Nomination day, you go see something.
I'm telling you, I was wondering if it's the head of state that was coming in.
Yeah, man. You had outriders and things.
Outriders and everything, security.
Well, first that was bad. You had outriders and you had inriders too.
You had inriders too. Right? Yes. Honorable Nicholas Steele. And then you know what? He had a wonderful endorsement by the parliamentary representative. You understand? Of the South.
We're gonna play her speech in a short while. We're gonna play that for persons. We'll also be playing the speech by the Honorable Nicholas Steele himself. We're gonna let you hear a bit of what took place yesterday, just in case we know some of you may have been on work or otherwise occupied and unable to follow what has gone on. Remember though that we always have the videos. The videos are always available via the individual candidates Facebook page. So in this case, the Honorable Nicholas Steele, if you go to his Facebook page, you'll get the whole video of the entire proceedings and so on. So you'll be able to see and hear everything as if you were there. Although we prefer that you're there. Eh? Yeah, this kind of 300 and 400 people watching online. Come too. You understand? Come down too. Don't afraid. Come. Nice. So outside of that, you can also check the New National Party's Facebook page, and we usually have it there as well, and plus our YouTube page. If you go to the NNP YouTube, NNP is on YouTube, and we do stream live video via YouTube. So if you go onto the YouTube page, you would be able to see the rallies and so live. And then of course on channel 1000 there will be a repeat of yesterday's activity, as well as the other endorsements that have taken place thus far on channel 1000. So if you tune in to channel 1000 on Flow right now. Good morning to all of you working at Flow. Yeah, my good partners and them that has be out every single week with us.
Yeah.
Good morning to you guys. Yeah, man. The team.
They are workaholics.
Yeah,
They're
man.
the team.
Technical
Yeah,
team. Them men moving
they-
Saturday, Sunday, nighttime, daytime, rain, sun, lightning, storm, the day.
True service
Yeah.
providers.
So good morning to the guys out there at Flow. All right. Hope that you all are having a marvelous day today. And all the staff at the various offices, wherever you are, the guys out in the truck. Hey, our friends with Amalgamated Security, haven't said good morning to you guys for a while. And we hope you guys are having a fabulous, fabulous day. Yeah, locking it down, keeping it safe. Yeah, when they see that truck pull up and they see Amalgamated Security, they ain't taking chance.
No chance.
They ain't taking chance. Yeah, once they see the Amalgamated Security truck, they ain't taking chance.
Good morning to the members of the Royal Grenada Police Force.
Yes, man. Continuing to do an excellent job, eh?
Continuing to do an excellent job in securing the nation. Yeah, the prison officers, immigration officers, Coast Guard, you understand? Wherever you are, customs, the nurses, teachers, good morning to you all, and continue to serve the nation with excellence.
Yes, indeed. So what we're going to do at this point in time, we're going to play for you the endorsement by the Honorable Alexandra Otway yesterday at the endorsement of the Honorable Nicholas Steele. So we're going to play her speech that she delivered yesterday at the endorsement. And then after that, we're going to talk a little bit and thing, and then we're going to bring in some other stuff for your day. Nice?
Yep.
Nice. All right. Nice.
Chris, good morning to you. Just joined from London.
All right. So let's head over to it.
Prime Minister and political leader, Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell, Chairman of the party and other executive members, members of Parliament, supporters, Honorable Nicholas Steele and Mrs. Michelle Steele, his beautiful, lovely wife and my great friend, his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Derek Steele, friends, supporters, good night, South St. George. NNPites. Where my Southeast tonight? Where my Southeast? Well, this evening marks the climax of a wonderful journey which started here in the South back in 2013. What an amazing 5 years. We have come so far, and it has passed by so quickly. But they say you don't notice the time when you're doing something that you love. Politics was never on my list of goals, but I wanted to make a contribution to my country. So when offered the opportunity, I joined the only party that ever inspired me and dedicated myself to make a positive impact. By now, this nation knows I have a lot of passion and a lot of love and nothing but the very best of intentions. My political experience as your representative was marked by so many great memories, much of which was as a result of the people of this constituency that I was so fortunate to represent. With the support and leadership of our visionary political leader, Dr. Mitchell, I want to believe that I made a meaningful contribution. The opportunities given to me by him were very much appreciated, and it is with gratitude and pride I say it has been an honor to serve at this level and to work with him and this great group of people who really genuinely love this country and work hard every day to prove it. Give this new National Party administration a round of applause for me, please. Yes, a committed team of people who have a clear understanding that we are here to serve without fear or favor and to do it with love and compassion. And we have never wavered from that mission. This isn't about power. This is about building our nation together. It doesn't matter who is on the front line. We are a team, unified, undivided, confident, and willing to push or pull so that we can continue this mission to make Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique successful, safe, and the best place to raise our children. We will fight and we will forge ahead against propaganda, against global issues, against even the powers of nature. We will keep moving together. You all put your confidence in me when I stood here 5 years ago and told you that I was ready. You voted for me and you believed in me, and I hope I have served you well and made you proud. I respect our party's decision to ask Minister Steele to run in the South, and I will take a step back while continuing to serve our country in whatever way I can. You are getting a united team. This is not about one person. We place God, country, and party over our own desires in the best interest of our people. This is about a fraternity working for betterment with a political leader who has led us with energy and with a plan. He has made this nation and his life, he has led with this charge. NNPites, the work ethic of our Prime Minister is incredible. Look at where we are. Who wouldn't want to have a boss like that? Thank you for the opportunity to serve, Doc. We have felt the effects of progress in a big way. We have seen projects under construction. We have seen many jobs created, and we have also felt the positive effects from the many government programs being offered. We buckled down, and now we can celebrate what we have achieved. A surplus for 3 years in a row, improved infrastructure, people are working, kids have opportunities for higher education, those in need are getting help. My God, Grenada is on fire. And the whole world is talking about our successes. This government has pulled off a miracle. I have traveled far and wide, and people everywhere can't believe how far Grenada has come. But we know it's because of this new National Party government and our political leader who has a plan and he has vision and he knows how to lead Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique into the sunshine. Grenada is thriving, and congratulations to all of you who understand that we all needed to pitch in. The livelihood and progress of our nation's citizens has always been top priority of this government. We have to thank God for this beautiful nation. We have to be good neighbors and look after each other. Allow me to say thank you to my family and friends who encouraged me, loved me, and stood by when I couldn't be around, and those who kept me grounded. Thank you to my team who have worked so hard in the communities over the last 5 years. They have gone above and beyond the call of duty and guided by the principle that anyone who needs help will get it. I thank all my colleague parliamentarians who I've had the pleasure of working with these past few years. I thank the rank and file members of the NNP for embracing me. Most of all, I thank the people of this constituency, especially those who have supported and believed in me from day one. We laughed, we cried, we argued, all with love, focused on doing right by our constituents. I love you guys. Thank you very much. Now, my role here this evening is to introduce the Honorable Nicholas Steele, a man who has shown his dedication and work ethic to our nation. He has answered the call to action and is going to continue to serve our nation in the House of Parliament when he wins the seat for South St. George in the next election. I have known this man for a very long time, and he comes from an honest and hardworking family. I know that when I hand over the baton to him, he will continue the work that has been started and serve with love, compassion, and a solid commitment to making South St. George a better place for all who live and visit. He knows he has my support and best wishes. He also knows that as one of the residents of South St. George, I have great expectations of him. Nikki, as my friend, I wish you Godspeed. I have your back, and I want to welcome you to the stage to deliver your remarks. Thank you very much, everybody. I love you. The next MP for South St. George, Minister Nicholas Steele.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Grenadian rebirth is truly on its way. The delivery that we promised.
Yes, folks, so there it is. You've had the endorsement by the Honorable Alexandra Otway Noel, the present Member of Parliament for St. George South. Yeah, the lady who was behind the Pure Grenada branding.
Yes.
I was, kind of tourists, real tourists in the place right now. I go down Granada's beach yesterday. I said, let me take a quick soak and thing after coming out from by the park itself as we were organizing and so. Coming out from Monterey's playing field, I decided to go and take a quick dip before I head home and get ready to come back. And believe me, the beach was littered, man. Was white sand and white people. From one end to the other, man.
Even when I was coming down to go up to the home, and so I was wondering if it was Saturday or Friday. Yeah. And I'm serious.
A lot of people.
From the time you hit by Lacqua, the gas station, the traffic was busy up and down. I was like, wow.
That's another thing that you're seeing a lot of right now. The traffic, man, is everywhere you're going. Is like, especially you're trying to go down Grandlands at certain times, you're going to meet up traffic. You're around town itself, you're going to meet up traffic. And so it's a kind of thing right now. Good morning to you, Mary Williams. Hope you're having a fabulous morning this morning. Huh?
Morning to you. Yeah. Grenada is fine, my dear.
Kanisha, good morning. And Sharon, morning to you all as well. Yeah. So we've had the endorsement by the minister. We're going to play in a short while. We're going to play the speech delivered by the minister himself. That's the Honorable Nicholas Steele, where he lays out a lot of what he plans for the people of South St. George, yeah? So you're going to hear a lot about that. And imagine, the man has done so much in different areas. Something Dua said I had to mention, because logic is a hell of a thing, eh? Reality is also a hell of a thing. And some people seem to have a problem dealing with the things called logic and reality, and like to dwell in fact. Instead of dealing in facts, they deal in fiction and fantasy. Yeah. While we deal with facts. And in relation to the jetty, would it feel afraid to talk about the jetty down on Grand Anne's Beach? No, I'm afraid to talk about it.
Our jetty, we had to talk about it. Yeah.
And this nonsense about, this one say move the jetty and that one say move the jetty. And listen, why would anybody who is operating a business want the point of contact to move from where they are?
Stupid.
Let's just look at this in a sensible manner. If you are running a restaurant and they are putting a bus terminal right where your restaurant is,
I say
that's what you want.
Build it bigger.
You don't want them move the restaurant from, you don't want them move the terminal from where your restaurant is, because it means that the people are going to be coming to and leaving from that area, which is going to increase the traffic and is going to increase your business. So the nonsense about this one say move the jetty and that is only an idiot. It's only a stupidity. It's only a dum-dum that would come up with an idea like that. If I own property on Grand Anne's Beach and I am opening a business on Grand Anne's Beach, I would like the people who are coming to my business or who are leaving from my business to have ease of access.
Exactly.
I would not like it to be a situation that they have to drop, if they're coming, let's say somebody is going to visit one of the facilities on Grand Anne's Beach. You wouldn't like it to be a situation where they have to come in and then they have to drop quite down the beach and walk up the beach to come to your facility if they take the water shuttle or so. No, it's obvious they would want it to be close to the business. So the idea that certain businesses are saying move the jetty and put the jetty further down and so because it's going to affect the business, the only way it could affect the business is positively.
That's the only way.
So only a fool would come up with an idea like that. Only a stupidity.
They grabbing
an intellectual retard.
They grabbing at so much empty straws.
No, but I mean, I had to expose that one today. Come on.
That one is so foolish.
I mean, the BB and the hospital, we could talk about that one in a time.
Yeah.
I've been hearing a lot of stories about certain behaviors at the General Hospital. I've been hearing things. Yeah, but I'm saying this because it's being repeated. And you see, the thing is that they have a lot of parrots out there that just pick up these things and then go and repeat it. Pick up these things and run and repeat it. Pick up these things and run and repeat it. As though it makes sense. what sense would it make for me to have a business operating at a particular point and something that can help the business tell them move it? I mean, come on, man.
It just doesn't make sense.
We have a call online.
Good morning and welcome.
Good morning to you, Brother Sheldon.
Hey, morning, my love. How are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
Well, I see thing was
and
down
good morning to you, Brother Devon.
Good morning, my dear.
I want to talk on the good note this morning first before I hit the other one. I want to congratulate Honorable Alexandra Otway-Noel on the good work, on the good speech that she gave last night. You know, letting the nation know that we are people who are happy. We are people who are unified because we don't quarrel and we don't cuss. We do things in the right way. And I want to welcome Brother Nicholas Steele in the South and let the people know that the NNP is still in the House and in the South. And on that note about the beach, I want to tell the man that's saying that he will win the South. He born and bred in the South. He grew up in the South and he know the whole South. I hear him say that there are about 40 beach chair vendors on the beach. He walked the beach every morning. All of us walk the beach every morning. And he knows that there was 8 beach chair vendors on the beach. Name them from Dorset to Miss White to Sparrow up by the French restaurant. 8. One is missing right now because she stopped. So there is 7. So I don't know how he could say about 40. Maybe he had the next 40 to bring when he wins. And I know he wouldn't win. And I want to tell him, he gone into the NNP camp and he become just like them.
NDC camp, not NNP camp.
I mean, NDC camp. Sorry for that.
I corrected you one time.
And he come just like them. The lies and the propaganda. And I want to tell him, if he wants to be a minister in the South, he had to take pattern from Miss Alexandra Otway-Noel. Because he cannot come in the South and lie for the people. Because we know him very well and we know what he stands for. But since he gone inside there, he changed. If you put up something on Facebook, he had to tag on that like a little child that's spoiled. He had to stop that. And I hear they have an office in the valley with a sign stick up on a building. But they're not using the building. The Command Park is their office. We have offices. We have one at Belmont and we have one at Grandad. That is my contribution this morning.
Have a good day, my dear.
What fire go and joke?
Well, you know, this former Senator Ray Roberts is a very disrespectful guy. And
I actually had to...
people know that.
Actually, I had to unfriend him on Facebook because the guy was being very nasty. And for an elder retiree like him... because it does talk about all kind of things. I mean,
seeking office and so on.
The kind of things that man would call you, all kind of thing like all prostitute and all kind of things is what this guy would call you.
You know, traitors and the worst name.
He calling you a traitor, so he admitting he was a part of the NDC long. Because as I told everybody, this is an individual that approached me, Sheldon Scott, to join the NDC back in 2012. That same Ray Roberts, at the point in time, he approached me to join the NDC. Yeah,
he's very, very much disgusting. And as I notice he takes a pattern right now. Concentrate on where you want to run and leave Senator Peter David alone.
Yeah, you feel like low-hanging fruit.
Right, you feel Peter David fence low. He ain't low at all. He ain't 1 foot high. It's a 10-foot fence he have. And I know you can't jump it. So leave him alone.
Like go ahead now.
Go ahead.
Like go ahead. You will find out what's going on. Like go ahead. You might think it's a coconut tree only to realize it's a gugu tree trying to climb.
Gugu tree trying to climb.
Go on, put your hand there. Interfere with Boomchester and Pedro.
Exactly. And play climbing, your climbing hand exposed, you're behind and you'll find out.
Anyway, really
but you know what? Yeah, that's enough for him.
That one right
there.
Yeah. Yes, 4407377. We're going to take some of your calls. We're going to play the address by the Honorable Nicholas Steele in a while. Yeah. But you see, there has been a narrative that the NDC has been trying to push that there is division in the South.
Yes.
But they get shut up yesterday. I ain't find I hear them talking today about it.
They couldn't say a word.
Yeah, they get a dose of shut up. I cannot tell them long that they're going to get a dose of shut up. You know? But sometimes it's good to leave them, let their lies be exposed in due time.
Yeah.
It's not every time and come out and just deal with it one time. Sometimes we leaving them to let their lies be exposed in good time. Yeah?
Just time. We're taking the time with all, you know. We in a hurry, you know.
This is the way that the new National Party hands over. Not the kind of thing like what take place in St. Andrew Northwest last election when you had Philip Alexander and them trying to kick out. Yeah. Trying to kick out Arlene Walker. Yeah? Or when you had with the throw out people from the party and who resigned and big confusion and all sorts of things. No. That's not how the NNP does things. Yeah? We went to St. Patrick East. You saw the peaceful, decent, respectable, unified handover from one person to the other. We were in St. Andrew Northeast, and you saw the respectful, wonderful, peaceful, unified handover from one individual to the other. We went to Carriacou and Petit Martinique, and you saw exactly the same thing. The unified New National Party team, a peaceful, respectful handover from one to the other. You think NDC could have do that?
Wait, do what? You're mad.
You think NDC could have do that?
I tell you, these guys was...
According to my partner, me and he used to work in the same place at a point in time. My partner, you know he is from countryside, from by Delma. I wonder where the former candidate in the whole equation. Where is the former candidate in the whole equation?
That's very interesting. Based on information I'm receiving, boy, let me just see that out, yeah?
I know, I don't receive information, so that's why I'm asking.
Credible information I have. We go wait. We shall wait. And I'm just throwing out that because I'm just warning. Be careful what you say. Little mouth.
Yeah,
be careful what you say. You see, and what is happening? The NDC transition, right? All over the times from 2012 and come up, was marked not by violence. And I could say that, yeah. During that period, you had persons watching one another and cuff them down in meetings in front of MPs. I'm afraid to say that it happened in Southwest, St. Andrews, when one person cuffed down another one because he was basically saying something that is right. I mean, that is what these guys stand for.
Man, as you say, cuff down. Mr. Randall Robinson, the public relations officer of the National Democratic Congress, on his Facebook page put out a video purporting that some elder gentleman was beaten up by an NNP supporter, and the elder gentleman is an NDC supporter, and it was because of politics and all kind of thing.
Yes, I was reading that. But
only to have to come and apologize after. It was the first time I think I heard that he apologized because he had the entire story wrong. These are the kind of people that want to run your country.
Yeah.
These are the kind of people that want to come out there and run your country. That's the kind of individuals.
Bad motors.
Because they're so desperate to find something to latch on to as an issue, because they can't come to you and speak about healthcare. The NDC is the last party in the history of Grenada that could come and speak to anybody about healthcare.
They can't.
Parties who never held the reins of power, they could speak.
Yeah, they could speak about healthcare.
Yeah, the New National
what
Party
they have
could
to
speak.
do.
But you
Yes.
see the NDC,
They can't.
They could tell you how to fail when it comes to healthcare.
And how not to pay for medication
They could tell
for
you
the
that.
people. They can say that.
How to make people suffer.
Yeah,
They could tell you that.
they
But
can
they
say
can't
that.
come and give anybody advice on how to fix healthcare. Yes, so they can't come and talk to you about that. They can't
Disgusting,
talk about
yeah.
infrastructural development to you. Because
They have not
it is
done
known
any.
that when the New National Party is in office, we speak about amount of road done per year in miles.
In miles. Not
Amount
feet.
of drains done in miles. We speak about, we talk in miles.
In miles.
Not inches and feet.
Yeah, that inches and feet.
Not centimeters.
Yeah.
We speak miles. So and so miles of road. Yeah? So much and so much miles of drains. So much and so much miles of concrete road.
Yes.
Of asphalt paving. Of this and that. We can speak about that. Yeah? When it comes to the NDC, they didn't even have an asphalt plant. So they couldn't talk.
Couple feet of roads.
Because they couldn't do.
Yeah,
but they want to tell you now they will come and fix infrastructure.
They was putting
those
concrete
same people.
in the roads in the hole. Imagine.
Yeah. So we can speak on different issues that they can't speak on.
Can't. The authority.
They know they can't speak on the economy.
They can. They failed.
The economy fall down, collapse, and nearly disappear under the NDC administration.
People wasn't getting salary on time.
The person in charge is the present political leader of the NDC. That was the person in charge of the finances of the country, and the finances of the country were in the doldrums.
So imagine, he was not the man running the country. I mean, well, quote unquote. You understand?
Right. Okay.
And we had all that amount of problems. Imagine if for some reason the Grenadian people, he will never. Forget that. Leave it alone. He will never, because his reputation speaks for himself. He is not somebody who can energize the people and give the people hope when it comes to economic development. He's just a talker. All they feel talking is running country. No. All they talk too much, but all they can't run the country. All they had a chance to do it. The Grenadian people chose to give you all a chance in 2008. And from the word go, you guys had to betray the Grenadian people.
But
what a pity.
Let me go into something here.
Yeah.
The NDC, they've been to Carriacou this weekend.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they take a boatload, they go up, them kind of thing.
Okay.
Nice. So they went and they had the meeting in Carriacou. But one of the interesting statements, and one of the most interesting statements that was made by the NDC at that meeting would have been that they are going to institute local government in Carriacou in 100 days.
Again?
That what the man say, Dread.
Again?
That what the man them say. I'm telling you what the man say. The man say that how they're going to institute local government in Carriacou in exactly 180 days.
Oh, they increased the date from 100 to 180.
Yeah, they change it.
Oh my God. You couldn't do it in 5 years. You want to do... Why, watch the people of Carriacou and Petit Martinique. Shame on you guys.
For listeners in Carriacou, just remember, in the 2008 manifesto of the New National Party, which I'm willing to make, not New National Party, National Democratic Congress, which I'm willing to make available to you, on page number 15, it says, the NDC will demonstrate its commitment to the social and economic development of Carriacou and Petit Martinique by enacting local government legislation, and in accordance with the Constitution, institute the Council for Carriacou and Petit Martinique within 100 days of entering office. Yeah? That's not me that say that. Yeah. That's the NDC manifesto that say that now. From 2008.
2008, yeah. I could attest to that. I was part of it.
The NDC was in office for exactly 1,687 days.
And they didn't even do a thing.
1,687 days.
But instead, what they did for that, they was undermining Brother Prime and all these other guys during that time.
I was too busy doing that. And then Vincent Roberts jumps up and tells me, oh, they're able to do it now. Yes, you, Vincent Roberts, jump in on Facebook now to tell me that, yes, they can do it now because all the legwork has been done already.
What legwork?
That they have done all the consultations. Carriacou people, listen, they say that they do all the consultations and that all the meetings and everything is prepared. So it's easy for a government to institute local government in Carriacou in 180 days. My view, nonsense, stupidness, dotishness.
Fake news.
To institute local government in Carriacou and Petit Martinique, which is basically that you're going to institute a parallel governing system to what exists right now. So as you have right now, you would have the minister, you would have the parliamentary secretary there, you have the permanent secretaries, and then you have the different department heads and so on. If you institute local government, what you're basically going to do is duplicate that system.
Yeah.
Because you might have, whether they call them a mayor, or they call them a governor, or they call them a councillor, or whatever for Carriacou and Petit Martinique. And you may have one for Carriacou and one for Petit Martinique. So you're going to have 2 or 3 different governing systems operating at the same time. And with that, you're going to have to find somewhere between $30 to $40 million to operate that system. Where's the money going to come from to operate that system in 180 days? It means as well that some people who are presently under the government system would have to be transferred to that new system. Yeah? Under different salaries, under different things. You have a whole organizational structure that would have to be put in place that cannot, and nobody should be promising it could be done in 180 days or 100 days, because it cannot be done in that space of time. The financing to do such a thing is not available in the short term. In other words, you would have to budget in a budgetary cycle the year before, and that's going to be a significant something, because if you're speaking that you put 20 million into one area and 16 million into one area, if you're going to create now a separate governing system, because it's going to mean things like this. For instance, the people who clean the roads, who might do the waste disposal and that sort of thing, they would now fall under the local government system. Yeah? You have different categories that are now going to fall under the local government system, especially when it deals with infrastructure and those sort of things. They're going to fall under local government. And then you have to create the system where the government system is responsible for certain things, and then the local government system is responsible for other things. It is not as easy as some people are trying to put it out to be, because they're trying to buy a vote or two. It's not that easy. You have to understand what is included in doing this thing and stop trying. You failed. You totally failed. 1,687 days and you did not do it. What makes you think you can do it in 180?
I don't know. They're just trying to give the people of Carriacou and Petit Martinique false hope. Definitely, because they are talking about something that they don't. It's just an imaginary thought.
It's not like the winning Carriacou anymore.
You understand? I mean, it's good to have well, Windy said that he would have built a bridge from Carriacou to Sotez, right? I mean, God rest his soul. And so you guys, I mean, have no idea as to how to run a country. Not talking down to the people of this country, but to run a country efficiently and to service what needs to service. You have failed. You have failed miserably in the last 4.5 years. And so that is why the people of Grenada had to get rid of you.
Part of the issue here is that the desperation of the NDC to come back with some of the old stale promises again. The same old stale promises that you made before is what you have to come back with.
Recycle.
You can't come up with nothing new. You can't develop something new. Imagine that you're going to tell Imani trainees, well, I've been listening to those Imanis out there, and if all you feel that they forget all you Patrick Simmons, if you feel they forget all you, and what all you do to them in the Trade Center back in July of 2008, they ain't forget all you at all,
How much money they say they will pay them when they come, if they get a chance?
Yeah, they say they gave them 1,000.
1,000. They promised them not to send them home, And in the space of a few months, they all went home, packing.
Yeah. Zingo say, the way they carry home, they tell them they're giving them $1,000, but the only grand they carry is like grandchildren they carry home. Yeah, that's what Zingo says. It's not me, don't blame me. It's Zingo that say that. Well, what I'm saying is simply this, that one cannot trust the promises of the NDC.
Can't.
Yeah? They say, okay, the NNP say they're giving them children tablets, and with the tablets, did the NNP say we're giving the children tablets in 100 days?
No.
Did we say 200 days? No. There has to be a process. One, you have to make sure, considering what happens now, where children tend to misuse the technology, and you find wrong things happening with the technology and so on, that the technology is secure. That's one. Two, what is the use of a child having a tablet device and not having access to the internet when they go home? Or not having proper access when they're within the school setting?
And supervision, yeah.
Yeah. So the process has started, to get 1 or 2 schools online to the point of where the entire syllabus can be taught using tablets and so.
Yep.
But not just that. The content that is contained in the school books that are used right now would have to be available digitally, so that instead of having to walk with the books and still walk with a tablet, a child could walk just with a tablet.
And just do all the reading off of it.
Right. So that when a child takes the tablet device now, they can, instead of having to go and get the book, they can have all the information, the same information that's in the book on the tablet. But that involves negotiation now with people like Penguin Publishers,
exactly,
Macmillan Publishers, and so on, to have permission to be able to obtain their copyrighted material in a digital format and then place it into the booklets, into the booklet form on the tablets. Yeah? So it is not a cheap process. It is not an easy process. It is not a process that has not been achieved or forgotten or anything like that. It is an ongoing process. Yeah? And we need to understand it like that. We have a call online.
Good morning and welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Sheldon. Good morning, Devon.
Good morning, boss.
How are everything?
Quite fine.
We just said something here. Same old thing, same old thing. In 2008, the same policy that NDC in the manifesto, they came back with it. You know, Franklin made a statement saying, the people, NDP, they are very gullible. So they like, the promising people, the Imani workers, at $1,000. If they win, they will give them. Now, what did they do? Shortly after they came into government, they sent home every one of them. Every one of them. Look now, they come back with the same $1,000 again. It's promising the young people. You know, like the young people, we mind, greater mind is shallow. You say something to us, like 2 weeks, we forget, and come back with the same old trick again to turn fool people again. I want NDC to do that we forgive them, but we don't forget what they did to the young people growing up. Young people are going to waiting for them, and false promises will not fool people a second time. Because we know the trick, right? But that trick will not work. We fully knowledgeable and we know what they are trying. They're so desperate, they do everything to get support. But you cannot treat people the way you treat people. All kind of things. You remember they said that the money that you paid Imani was a waste of money? All kind of name they call Imani.
My
right?
brother, these were the people that tried to make the word Imani a bad word.
Exactly.
Before, as soon as the Imani program was relaunched in 2013, they started the attack on the Imani.
Mm-hmm.
They started the attack on the amount of people that were taken in. They started the attack on the people that come in. They said that, oh, these is uneducated, stupid people.
Exactly.
They were encouraging, NDC activists were encouraging young people not to go and sign up.
Yeah.
Don't become part of that program. You had radio talk show hosts, male and female, that were there. And when they want to be derogatory about something, they say that like a Imani. They even went so far as to lie on the program, making statements that it have Imani trainees working in Indian store. As the minister, the junior minister in that ministry, I asked them to present evidence of any Imani trainee working in an Indian store. And up to this blessed day, brother,
well, they have no
one
evidence.
has ever been able to come forward. But they can't present evidence of what is not true.
Exactly.
They are the persons who have tried to denigrate. They have tried to bring the Imani trainees down to the lowest, like if this is just stupid children and a bunch of NNP people children that in the program. And so they have done their best to tell these 3,000 plus young people that they are nobody.
Nobody.
That's what they have tried their very best to do.
To discredit them and say, call them all kind of names. But now we come and tell them, vote for you, you go give me $1,000. Same old thing we said to them in 2008. Come back with the same thing. Well, next thing they go come back with the $400 again for the senior citizens.
They don't have no shame.
Them old people go lash them, boy. Don't take shit. Them old people go lash them.
They go with because they are nothing new. And nothing new. Get the full people, and the people vote for them for that. Right? They come back with the same thing. Tell yourself, okay, we forget what they said, all the old names that they call the young people. We forget because our mind is so shallow. You said something to me a week back, and we don't remember nothing what you said to us. So you come back and try to fool people again with the same old trick. That can't do. Growing up people, they full knowledgeable, and they know who cares about them, they know all of them. Right? And who work in their interest. NNP is the party that seek for them, because NNP is the party that bring back the Imani. After they get rid of them, NNP bring them back into the system. Right? NNP never degrade them, they love them, they care about them, and I always say half a loaf is better than nothing. Brother Sheldon, and then you all have a wonderful day. God bless you.
Have a good day, my brother.
All right.
Hey, I want to say a belated happy birthday to Blossom. Yeah, Blossom, good morning to you, and hope you enjoyed the day.
You know, you also had to say good morning to Jack Glory when you do that.
Oh, Jack Glory, man.
Yeah, you
good
can't.
morning
You
to you
can't,
and your wife, my brother.
Can't do one and you ain't do the next one, no, man. You know, Jack Glory deal with us, boy.
Jack Glory go joke us, boy.
Yeah, can't do that.
Hey, and Spice Man and Michelle Man. Oh, God, but that boy behave bad.
Michelle Man must behave. Michelle. All right.
Oh my God. You know.
Michelle handle that man of yours now, girl. Oh gosh, man.
Miss Madison, good morning. I hope you're still here in Grenada. You don't fly out as yet. But if you're here,
she might be flying out.
You have a wonderful morning and you know, have a safe flight and be back in time.
And again, our condolences.
And our condolences to you, my dear.
All right. Hey, I had to say this one. There's a call by one of our ardent listeners. You all always hear me talking about Mammy George. Her son was the individual that met in that accident on, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday last week. Last week when that truck had the incident on the lane. And he would have sustained some injuries and has to undergo some extended surgery and is in need of blood. So those of you that can donate, if you can go up there and you donate in the name of Joel George. Yeah, Joel George. I was asking the specific blood type. I didn't get the specific blood type, but I was made to understand that they take in blood. Yeah, they take different types and so to replenish their stocks and so.
Yes.
So any of you that can donate, you know you're not on any medications and so on, that you can donate, that you go to the general hospital and donate some blood for her son, because the system works in a way that they have to use, but they must replace, because if there's an emergency, they must have a certain amount stored up
in the bank.
And that's why they have the mobile machine right now that the mobile vehicle they go about right now and do collect blood and so on. You could also do your HIV testing and those sort of things. They have the 1 hour no, not 2 weeks, something out of it again. No. 1 hour and you get any results one time. Nice. So you can go and you donate and so on. Just remember the name, Joel George.
Yes.
Joel George. He has to do surgery. He has several surgeries that he would have to do for the injuries that he sustained. And as such, it is important that he gets some blood. So those of you that have the opportunity, that have the time and so on and can go and do it, please go and donate in the name of Joel George. All right? Nice? All right. I know all you love us and I know all you go do it and help out the situation. Yeah, nice. Beautiful. All right. Hey, there's something I want to play. I wonder if I have it. I wonder if I could get it to play. Let me see.
It's not really complicated. Elections are about choice. Between 2008 and 2013, 1,265 youth engaged with the GIAP. Between 2014 and 2017, 3,725 youth engaged with the Amani program, with a spend of over $190 million. So let's keep moving. Vote NNP. Vote competence.
I mean, the choice is clear there. You take a call and we will come back to that one. Sticking a pin on it. We're coming back to it. Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Morning, boss.
What's up?
Well, I did.
Yeah. Well, we're not just day, man. After such massive launches, you just day.
Tired.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you.
Listen, well, I must congratulate Senator Steele, Minister Steele, for a wonderful activity yesterday. It was very good. I mean, people all over the place. I mean, you're looking, come on, pack you people. The place was massive, man. You know, and the hype is there. People ready. You know, some people meet me now and tell me they feeling that pregnant too. They ready to vote. You know that? So from that, we're going to Victoria, guys, on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Going to be a lunch with a different. You know, we're going to have Veco, chutney, some jam, and other things in store. So all the road leads to St. Max for the endorsement of Honorable Clarice Modest on Thursday, and I'm sure that you all will have a good time up there.
I hear the woman that's play shortney too, you know.
Yeah. Well, I encourage her already.
I've seen her.
Already that,
I've actually seen her playing.
Pitching she shortney clothes.
I've seen her playing shortney before.
Yeah.
I bunks up Carnival Tuesday playing shortney in town already.
Yeah.
So it's nothing new to her.
And we are shortly from all sorties, from coming down, Lake Boys and all them coming down. So the place going to be turned up. As a matter of fact, we're going to have a motorcade, one starting from Maran and one starting from Samaritan by the Union Police Station. And we're going to all merge by the court in Victoria. And from there, the whole mass go up. So we're going to have real fun. Everybody excited. The outfit of the MP. And, of course, other great things are in store. So you all, and you know, the next day is Friday. So we're almost at the end of the week. So we expect the same support from other constituencies. I mean, people tell me they're ready. I met a lady in a store today, and she says she can't wait to get up there today, on Thursday. So we're planning, we're organizing, and we're confident. Well, I thought we didn't much. The ballots counted already before the election did come. You know?
But don't go and say that. Next thing, don't go and say we have ballot already marked and all kind of thing. Boy, don't say them thing.
No, the fact that...
You know these people and them looking to grab at any show now. Desperation hot.
The fact that St. Mark's have known to be supportive of the NP from since day one, there is no question about it. I mean, if you hear, even the candidate for NDC have been telling me that he can win in St. Mark's. You know?
He ain't going to spend no money.
It's not hearsay or we assuming here. It's a fact. You know? So what we're going to do is that when the results are called, that the distance is going to be so far in terms of support and vote that my guy might have to be afraid to drive up the western side anytime soon.
No, but is you meet the man before, right?
Yeah. Well,
I don't know what he look like. I don't even know his name. But what I can tell you is this.
Yeah,
tell him.
Hold on. Before you go, I met him in a most unpleasant situation because I don't know, he nearly urinated my foot one day. So, but you know, that's another story.
No, but boss, me no waiters come and say this kind of thing on a program for it. I go ban you. Yeah, but here, just one message I want you to give to the man.
Right.
Simply, when he approaches you, he comes to you any kind of thing. And he come with he telling you about the election and thing, telling the money that he going and waste there to campaign and so. If he could give you that money, let me buy some groceries and go and drop it for them people in the old people's home also. Don't waste the money otherwise.
I agree that.
Don't waste the money otherwise. I ain't find that making sense.
Basically, he wasted the money. Put the money to good use.
Yeah.
Make some family happy or some elderly people happy or something.
Yeah.
You know, people might better for that.
But you know what?
I don't find that thing making sense.
You don't waste it. The government getting still. You do what you want. We taking all what they have to give. You understand?
They like drama.
And we taking them to the cleaners too.
Watch. I tell already. Foresight burial home day up in. I'm trying to talk to them to come back and.
Yes, we invoking foresight burial again. You know. You understand?
We resurrecting foresight burial.
Let Ali and them come back and run the thing.
Bye-bye, Anyway, later, brother.
All right.
And I think we have another caller online. Let's go back to the phone line.
Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Brother Devon. How are you doing?
Season greetings to you, Ms. Jacob.
Sheldon Scott, good morning. How
Hi, morning. I'm great.
If I tell you, I just opened my eyes, you could tell me a story.
You're tired.
Well,
it happens.
Well done yesterday. That was a message. That was a message in the South from Mr. Ray Roberts. So you better cool down. And I have a message. Senator Sheldon and Brother Devon, I have a message for Jenny Simon. I want she shut up because my minister wasn't in Grenada. My minister was not in Grenada. Sunday, she said...
Hold on. Whatever stupidness that idiot said on her program, leave it right there. No, let me stop you. Let me stop you.
Yeah.
Don't come to respond to them here. Let their stupidness stay where it is. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have an audience. Don't get them on.
Okay.
Don't come and help them spread that stupidness.
Okay.
Don't help them. They're going to get the response date when we go into St. David next week Sunday. That is when they won't get the response.
Okay.
We're going to give them the proper response. I don't listen to that program. If I happen to be switching stations at that point in time and I pick up a piece of it, no problem. But whatever she come talking about there, we're not going to take it from her audience, which is the NDC base listening to her on a Sunday, and the 1 or 2 people that might listen to hear the stupidness that they're talking because they call it the comedy hour. The people that are listening there, that's one group of people. But when we take and repeat on our program, then we put them out to the audience that we have. They're on one radio station. We are on about 5. And we're putting out their message now to the 5 radio stations.
Right.
Yeah, so let we don't help them. Yeah, don't respond to. We go respond to a Sunday. Sunday in Bellevue, when we come up to St. David for the endorsement of the Honorable Oliver Joseph, they're going to get the response they're looking for the same way that those who were running the mouth about Alexandra Otway Noel and Nicholas Steele, the same way they were running them out and they get the response yesterday, we're going to give those who running them out about St. David the response on Sunday. It coming.
Yeah.
It coming.
Yeah. Well, we Sunday, we wanted to start on Lambert Bridge, one section, and the other section. We want them to start in Calivini Bridge and come up, and everybody go assembling the junction, the road, at first I want to remember the road, and all the motor cave now
we'll
get to go up.
We'll get the
everybody joining with Red Gate, assembling in Red Gate, and then we going up next Sunday to Bellevue Pastor.
We'll get the information from the St. David office. I have them online there. So what I'll do is message them to send me the exact location and which buses and that sort of thing.
Yes.
All right, my dear?
Yes.
Yeah, but we ain't taking information from that stupid program and bring it across here. All right, my dear?
My God, that's so
bad. Why you listening it? Why you listening it for in the first place? Why you wasting your time and go and listen that? If you want to listen it, no problem. But me, I was taught by a very intelligent man a long time ago to be very careful what I allow to enter my brain. So I just be very careful what I allow to enter my brain. Yeah? And if I know the direction that they are coming from and the nonsense that they're up to, I ain't going and help them spread it.
It's true.
Yeah? All right, my dear.
So you all go have a wonderful day, you and Brother Devon.
Yes, Mr.
Okay.
God bless you all and I love you all and keep up the wonderful program.
Same to you, dear.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Bye-bye.
And Devon, I think we have a call on the overside now.
Good morning and welcome.
Yes, Devon, good morning. Morning to you, Sheldon.
Morning.
Yes.
Well, I realize we have some stand-up comedian in Grenada. I think that is good. At least we're moving some way.
Man.
because I saw some comedians in Carriacou over the weekend. I mean, there's a bunch of lie they line, but at least I got to watch them, and I didn't know there was a competition to win somebody running for the seat of Sandy Island. And somebody go win Sandy Island. I don't know who.
Uninhabited.
Somebody go become. Go ahead.
Uninhabited island.
Yes, well, Minister Buck, Senator Buck would become the PM there, and all his entourage go be there. Let the thing with the fishes and stuff outside there. That's what we want.
And the Solia crabs.
I still waiting on a response from Mr. Buck because I know they does listen. They lie on the government. They say the place sell. I know the place in sell. I would like him to. He have to apologize to us. He can't keep coming and lying for us like that. I'm not happy if you have something to say.
The Prime Minister was on.
Be truthful.
The Prime Minister was on Beyond the Headlines last week. He said clearly that the park has not been sold, it has not been willed, it has not been given, it has not been leased to anybody. The Prime Minister of Grenada has said so. Only an idiot will continue to repeat that statement as though it is truthful. It have to be a special sort of intellectual retard who is off his medication.
That's it. I don't know. I'm trying to put one and one together. I'm supposed to get two, but I'm not getting two with these guys. I'm getting a different figure. I'm getting a different. But anyhow, yesterday I was in Montrouge.
Yeah, I saw you there. I saw you
online.
Yeah.
I have to be in Montrouge, so I was there yesterday. And it was a nice transfer, even though there was things said about Miss Alexandra Artway and the PM Keith and stuff like that before, is why she had to step aside and all kind of things. Grenadians on a whole get to see that it's not so. So I want to say good day to Grenada, and also to Minister Kate Lewis. She got she minister already. Minister Kate Lewis, have a good day, and I should be in Grenada very soon. We're gonna see.
All right, my brother.
All right, boss. Take care.
All right.
Okay. I never say it right when I hang up from him now. I find you only calling up Kate. Stay fire, boy.
Yeah, but watch. That ain't not a nice thing to be doing, eh?
Watch, boy.
Stop really calling her 3 and 4 times in your statement.
Yeah. I'm Tim, man.
Yeah, son, see, I say that Jews, I ain't trying to hear that.
Man, I'll dread you, know.
It's all.
Yeah, right.
Any one of them, the 4 of them, leave them alone.
Okay, we still had to play the address by the Honorable Minister still. We had to play it in a while. But we're taking your calls and so. But no, it's the hypocrisy of the NDC as an organization when you consider various things. For instance, when we speak about youth development, and you can see the clear difference that for the entire 1,600 and let me make sure. Yeah, 1,687 days that they were in office, that they were only able, through their failed Grenada Youth Upliftment Program, and the program was a failure. Yeah, there were some good stories that came out of it, some young people who did excel, and that was based on the young people, but not the structuring of the program or the people who were in charge of the program. Yeah, somebody was asking me about the Youth Upliftment Program. There it is. Yeah, I know, because we did an assessment of the program on coming into office. Yeah, and we promised, unlike you all, when we were in opposition, we promised the young people that we would reintroduce the Imani program. We didn't come and tell them we will keep the GUP program, because that wasn't good. They didn't want that. So we told them that we would reinstitute the new Imani program, and we kept our manifesto promise. We did exactly that. Yeah? So while you all were only able to provide opportunity, and I could, listen, I have a listing of every one of these young people, so I can't say that our figures are wrong. 1,265 young people in the total amount of time between July 8, 2008 and February 19, 2013, you all were only able to engage 1,265 young people in a program. But remember, before you engage that 1,265, you send home 2,000. You send home 2,000.
Almost one youth a day.
So before you even got to the point of taking in 1,265 young people, let me make sure I have the thing in front of me here so I can remember the figure exactly. You all sent home 2,000 young people. When we got in office, we did not send home the 1,265 young people because, quite frankly, there were not 1,265 young persons in the program by the time we took office in February of 2013. Yeah, I can't remember the exact figure, but it was way less than that, because most of the people had been given some short-term contracts, extension.
3 months and
Patrick Simmons and Azim Burke and the cabal that was there as the cabinet at the point in time gave extensions to these young people in the program coming up to the election, because they said the election coming up, you can't send them home yet, and that sort of thing. And they knew fully well that they were going to lose office. So they put it in a way that by the time the contracts end and the young people and them go home, that they're going to say, oh, look, they're sending home a set of these young people and them. That's what they did. That's what they did with people like Janice Augustine and all of them who had public relations contract within the government of Grenada. They gave them contracts that ended after the election, knowing full well that they wouldn't win, so that after the election, when these people contract ended, they would come and say, look, the NNP send them home. Yeah, that's what they did. That is what they did. So we didn't send home the 1,265. We allowed everybody to complete their time they had under the program, whether it was 3 months, whether it was 6 months, whether it was 2 weeks, whether it was a year. We allowed everybody to complete their time they had under the Grenada Youth Upliftment Program. Nobody could deny that. I challenge any one of the 1,265 young persons who are in the Grenada Youth Upliftment Program. Call me now. Give me your village and your name and your village, wherever you're from, and tell me that we sent you home. That you didn't do anything wrong. If you did something wrong and you had to be fired, you would be fired. If you go on your teeth or some kind of thing and you had to get sent home, you get sent home.
Yeah.
But none can say that we just throw them out and send them out the program and that sort of thing.
Unlike the NDC.
Yeah.
Right?
You had people with a year,
they destroy
2 years,
people's lives.
a year, 2 years left on the program. They come and they send home all those young people under the money. We did not do that. And in less than a year, we had already passed the number of people that they had in the Youth Upliftment Program. For the full time at the NDC, we already passed 2,000 going to 3,000.
But if they do their own members that, I mean, who's the young people for them to do that? I mean, think about it. They have no regard for human dignity and everything like that. They just come and they just getting rid of people. I mean, that's the kind of government that we want to run in Grenada. Never happen.
Good morning, Marshana. Good morning. I hope you're having a wonderful morning this morning. Yes, it's true. Me mouth bad. Hillary, good morning. Stephanie, hey, Stephanie, I think I saw some information from you. There is to be a joint meeting between St. George Northwest and St. George Northeast in Willis Junction. That's taking place this Wednesday from 7 p.m. All right, so contact those of you in St. George Northwest and those of you in St. George Northeast. Contact your constituency offices for information in relation to transportation and so on. So there's a joint meeting. So that's between Tobias Clement. Yes. Morning, Toby. We know you're listening wherever you is out in the field, and so we know you're listening.
And
so
yes,
and Prime Minister Dr. Right Honorable Keith Mitchell, they have their joint meeting that would be taking place in Willis Junction this Wednesday, starting from 7 p.m. I feel a day in that. Let me see. We have somebody in the overseas line.
Good morning and welcome.
Hi, good morning, Devon.
Good morning to you, boss.
Hi, good morning, Sheldon.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
Quite fine.
Oh, we're good.
Oh, I realize you're trying to make out the voice.
Zingo, stop that, eh? Stop it.
Zingo, you're worthless, why?
Stop it.
Oh my God!
Right,
Zingo, boy, manners get killed for that.
Also jealous. Just because my brother big enough kid. Also jealous.
Leave kid alone.
Listen,
it's not. No, we have vexed. We have actually big enough.
Indication is that Kate is a big powerhouse. So I mean,
we not vex the man big enough, Kate. I don't want him play jamming up too close.
Yeah. Too much. Bigger up and forget it. Don't bigger up and nah. We ain't doing that.
Well, listen. You know me. I don't big up everybody, but all kind of correct is one person kind of big enough. But anyway, serious business. you think it's supposed to be in your inbox, so
I will check.
I don't want you, and I don't want Devon, and then I don't want people calling and saying, "Oh God, where the thing."
I ain't seen it in my inbox, you know. It's not in my inbox. You know they.
I will make sure.
Send it again.
But all in all, like my brother, I was in Monroe yesterday, and I want to congratulate Mr. Steele and the whole team in the South. You know, I really want to say special good morning to our sister, our dear sister, our loving sister, Sister Alexandra Atwin Noel.
Oh man, sweet boy.
She was a class piece yesterday. And let me tell you something. They could say what they want. You see that Nikki? That Nikki is a statesman. You understand?
Yep.
I want to applaud him because let me tell you something. It's not easy. It's not easy for the party or for the PM or for whoever to move from one seat to another seat.
Mm.
And this man just gone down there and the kind of work that man outlined that he scope out already. I mean, you could see this gentleman is out to represent Grenada. we all know where he come from, and he didn't hide it yesterday. He tell Grenada straight out, and Grenada knows where he come from. So, you know, it was just classic, man. It was just classic. I see you're trying to feed me with the arrival. I mean, oh God, you're not to rub it in so, man. Sheldon, Devon.
Time coming through.
Sheldon is a kind of guy, you know. Sheldon is a kind of guy.
You only lucky one thing, you know. When I went on Granans Beach yesterday, I forgot my phone because I wanted to take some picture of that nice white sand and that blue water and the cruise ship in the background.
Katia and them would have killed you for that if you did that.
No, but that don't mean I can't do it today. And it's nice sunshine outside.
Sunshine.
Nice sunshine.
The weather don't cool up here already. Stop trying to rub in this kind of nice weather down here.
We don't have nice weather in Grenada.
Rally yesterday.
We don't have nice weather in Grenada. We have excellent, beautiful weather in Grenada.
Beautiful. Well, you could use whatever adjective you want. All I know is I'm in the freezing cold. My hand in my jacket.
No, but I could tell you something though. I could go on the carnage right now and take a water taxi, go over to Granad's Beach and take a nice little soak.
Yeah. You don't have to rub it in
I could go up, like go up Molyneux later now, boy. Like go up Molyneux, go down where the thing there.
But we go pass by Travelers Bar first.
Yeah, and we could make
Shortman, we come in.
You could pass by Shortman and get a nice little fish and thing, drink a nice little cold stag, watching over the blue water out there in Grand Mall and thing, you know. Zingo, you there?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Before we go, we could go on Fontenoy on the beach by Fontenoy, take a little soak, you know.
And dog day home, so I'm cooking everything.
Play some dominoes up in Brizan.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Go up in Brizan and play some dominoes and watch over the nice water. They them look a boat and them passing out in the water. Hey, Zingo?
Stay up there and miss that. You gone?
Zingo?
Zingo, you gone? Hi. Zingo gone. Zingo cut. Oh my God. Zingo.
Let's take another call.
Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Auntie Ruth.
Auntie Ruth, good morning.
Good morning. And how are you all?
Oh, we are fine. We are fine.
Happy New Year. Today is the 15th, so I would say Happy New Year.
Happy New Year and
yes, my dear.
Condolences, Auntie Ruth.
Yes, my dear.
Excuse our laughing. We was just tormenting a friend of ours.
Yes.
What you was doing?
We was tormenting a good friend of ours who is in sub-zero temperatures up in the US.
Yeah.
So
I called and the phone rang. Just keep ringing.
Oh gosh, we were on the other line.
Yes.
Oh gosh, but first of all, accept our condolences.
Yes, Auntie Ruth.
Yes, I heard many people told me that you all did send all condolences. Well, thanks very much.
Yes, and our prayers are with you, eh?
Yes,
because we understand the situation.
And I need the prayers because
we know.
I'm really under, you know?
Yeah, we know.
But by the grace of God, I'm here. I'm still here.
Yes, and that's the main thing. And there's a reason that you're still here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, my dear. Well, I'll be putting him away on the 18th. That's Thursday.
That's Thursday coming.
This Thursday?
Yes.
Ooh.
The 18th.
Ooh, because that's the day that we have Saint Mark.
we have to pass early.
You should see us. We would pass early and then head over.
And then,
Yeah?
What did you say?
Where are you doing it?
Where are you?
Well, from Lacroix to Sotes Evangelical Church. That's the fire station very close to.
Yes, I know it.
Yeah. In La Fortuna.
Yeah, but that should make it easy for us because then
the church is called Sotes Evangelical Church.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, we'll be taking him up to our little family cemetery.
Okay.
Just behind our house.
Okay.
Because he said to me when he was alive, he said, Ruth, anytime I passed away, don't put me in the cemetery because when I go to funeral, what I don't see, I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
He said he does see sometimes pieces of bones and clothing and things. He said, I want my bones to rest.
Mm-hmm.
So put me in my little piece of land and just cover me and leave me there.
Okay.
Until such time when the Lord is ready. Okay. I don't want my bone to be disturbed.
I agree.
Want to be, let me just rest, you know?
Yes.
And If he was still alive today, I should have been taking surgery, you know.
Yeah, I know that you have that coming up.
Yes. And I run. Oh, I was tired. I was so tired. Every time I have to be in the hospital, you know, different times, different... Oh, it was hard.
No, it's
But
challenging.
I was supposed to do surgery today. It took a very long time. I run in almost 2 years, but from the time he in the hospital, in the home, to now is about a year and it's because I couldn't make it, I couldn't manage and what have you. I had to get a little help. But I was battered and bruised, but I'm still here.
You're standing still.
I am battered and I was battered and bruised. But I'm still here and the Lord knows best. The Lord knows everything.
Yes.
You know? And when nobody knows, the Lord knows.
Yes, yes.
So, by the help of the Lord, I'm trying to make it.
And make sure you continue with your medication and making sure the blood pressure at the right level and so on.
Instead here, turn a drugstore, you know.
Oh, okay.
First, I had to take medication.
Yeah, but
it's
still.
different things. And, you know, maybe because I like to laugh and the Lord has given me a pleasant face. So a lot of people think I am mischief to put him where I put him and whatnot. But nobody knows what you are feeling.
Yes,
and sometimes if you don't have the proper help, when you have a sick person, sometimes caregivers die and leave the sick person there.
Yeah, that's true. I've seen it happen.
If you have to get help, you have to get help. And the Lord is in heaven and he knows everything. When I'm battered and bruised and all bad things are being said, the Lord is saying, still pray for those who mistreat you and say all kind of evil against you. Pray for them. That's it.
I agree.
That's it. That's it, my dear brothers.
Yes.
So,
well,
continue.
we will try to be there. I'll definitely. I won't promise definitely that I'll be there. But you know, if I ain't come there, I come in and see you home.
So
because I know where to find you.
Home?
Yeah,
and that's what I know. Said if I don't come there, I definitely passing by your home.
And tomorrow I have to still go to the hospital, you know, because when he died, I still went and told the doctor, do the surgery because I'm feeling so uncomfortable. So uncomfortable. I can't explain. I went to the doctor and I said, Doc, look, my husband died, but I want you to do the surgery. He said, no, put away your husband and then come. So he asked me to come back tomorrow, please God, which is the 16th. I will be putting him away on the 18th, and he don't even know if I don't put him away yet. But I had to leave it because I have a son in the USA, and he coming tomorrow, God's will. You understand?
Yes.
Okay. And when people living away, and they have a date, it's not like taking a bus. You have to do different little things and get things organized.
Yes.
So he got the right away from his workplace and what have you. So he'll be coming tomorrow, God's will, and tomorrow I'll be in Speyside Imaging Center. That's where I end up, you know.
Okay.
That's where I end up, and I'm dealing with Dr. Campitros. So tomorrow I'll be seeing him.
Okay, oh dear. So we'll keep in contact with you.
Yes,
we'll definitely will keep in contact with you. Where Blazer?
If it didn't pass today, I had to take the surgery.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Where's Blazer?
Blazer? He's somewhere around.
Tell Blazer I want a suit like them Lasha suit I see so in and thing there. I want a Lasha suit so. Hey.
I hear you say his name is Blazer, sharpen like a razor.
Yes, Blazer, sharpen like a razor.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
All right, Bobby.
All right, Ruth.
So we're going to keep in contact with you.
Okay.
All right,
all I told you, if you couldn't make it for tomorrow, God's will, I'm still here, and the house is still here.
Yes.
Everyone could pass and give me a little look up.
Yes, all love.
All right.
Okay?
All right. Love you.
Bye-bye.
All right.
All right.
Bye for now.
All right.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Auntie Ruth.
Auntie Ruth, yes. One of our senior citizens. And you know, talking to Auntie Ruth over the last couple of months.
Zingo even messaging back? Nothing? Zingo, you're gone?
Zingo vex with us because we rubbing the thing. You see Cathy and them instead turning on because we rubbing the thing in on them.
I hope you have sunscreen on the outside. That sun real hot outside here. That sun murder us outside here, boy. Sweating all inside the AC inside here.
And what? And I see a whole star water taxi well prime up and preparing on the wall, on the carnage and everything like that.
Kind of man had different thing.
You understand?
We have a call.
Good morning and welcome. Good morning.
Hello.
Sound like Kami.
Yeah, there's a Kami. Morning, Kami. Kami.
Kami.
Oh Lord, she phone will be giving her a problem. She'll call us back.
Camille Teresa Scott, good morning to you. Good morning to all the busmen.
Hey, I see her yesterday, you know. But Kami, this one I ain't get a chance to come and check you. But I see Kami. Kami, I tell you, I feel Wagiti and them better hire Kami. Because Kami making them thing and them ollie. I have a feeling Wagi hire Kami.
Yeah, she playing that. She coming and get she see.
Yeah, man. Morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh boy, she's not hearing.
Sheldon?
Yes, my dear.
We know it's you coming.
We here.
Oh God, oh, I don't get to know. I wonder why.
We hearing you.
We hearing you.
We hearing you, you know.
Kami.
Sheldon?
Yes.
We hearing you.
Sheldon?
Yes, we hearing you. Go ahead.
Hello?
Hey.
We here.
Something wrong with
Sheldon, morning.
Morning, Kami. Just talk.
Sheldon, good morning, you and Devon.
Morning, baby. Just
yeah,
talk.
Yeah, I'm having a problem with the phone and I could hardly hear all you too. Anyhow, don't forget to come and drop the thing for me.
Oh,
yes, I'll do that.
Okay,
Don't forget to come and drop the thing in the home.
Yes. What day you want to do it?
Oh, Lord, the way
I know we hearing you perfect, you know. You're not hearing us. We hearing you? Okay, so Kami, I will call you after the program.
All right.
I will call you after the program.
Yeah.
I will call you after the program, yeah. So I'll call you after the program and we'll set up which day this week. Not Thursday, because Thursday turning out to be a kind of day because straight from here it seems as though we're going to have to pass at the funeral. And then from the funeral down to St. Mark. Which is okay because you're going down
we're on the western
that side.
part that way. You know. Hey, Sonia, good morning to you. You know what? Because I could send a little bottle of sunshine and beautiful white sand from Granon's Beach.
I say good morning to Matthew and to Patricia. Patty and Matthew, good morning.
Good morning to you guys.
Yeah, good morning to both of you. Like we got to play Minister Steel thing at the end of the program.
Yes, cool.
So, yeah, good morning.
Hey, Sheldon, good morning.
Good
morning, bro.
boss.
Devon.
Morning, sir.
But that is the hallmark of the NNP. The stations, other programs doesn't do that, and they can't do that because they had to cost the NNP, they had to cost the churches, they had to cost me, they had to cost everybody. Anyhow, but to reach out to the lady, to Tanti Ruth, how you call her, the lady from where her husband died, and giving her time to express herself, and the way all you're handling her and communicating with her, the young people dealing with the elderly people, I mean, that is remarkable. That goes a long, long way for the NNP family. My boy, you all have a good day. Thank you.
All right, my
thank
brother.
you.
Wonderful day.
Auntie Ruth is like a mother to me.
Ruth is
so,
a mother.
Yeah, she's a lovely person. If you get to know her, Miss Ruth Joseph, wonderful lady.
She's just one of the loving mothers that is associated not just to the NNP party but Grenada on a whole.
Yeah, every community you find, and that's one good thing about our country. And remember, we're celebrating independence very soon from now.
Very soon.
And one of the good things we could always speak about with Grenada is that we have some very loving people.
Wonderful.
Some very, very loving people.
Caring people.
And that's people like the Auntie Ruth or the Mammy George. Yes. Or the there's the other one now over her name is slipping me and she gonna beat me, or the nanny. Or all of these people, these loving elder people that Miss Jacob and so Miss Clytie, Miss Bernice, all of these loving people. Good morning.
So many. Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
And wait, hold on. And we can't call our list of loving people without saying Kami.
Yeah, without saying Kami.
Yeah, right. Go ahead, sir.
Miss Madison and everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Yes, sir. Good morning.
This long.
Good morning, Devon, and good morning, Sheldon.
Yes,
good morning, sir.
Well, I must say I had a great time yesterday evening.
Well, I saw that.
Yes, most definitely.
I didn't get to see you because I had to find out about something that take place in the hospital.
Oh God! Yeah, well, listen, this is a whole program, eh? yeah. I'm telling you, we really after the maybe not before, but after the next election, I believe the NNP Dr. Mitchell will definitely have to send NDC activists to anger management.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they need a
Now,
little bit of that. Yeah.
Mr. Scott, listen to this here. Now, what has been planned in St. Andrews is this: the day after the upcoming general election, we put in all the NDC caretakers in St. Andrews on a Bob and Day diet for replenishing purposes. Now, listen to this. The NDC is talking about the rural economy. So why did the NDC delay the Grenville bus terminal, the market, and the abattoir in Maribo that caused us to lose millions of dollars?
They ain't saying that. They ain't talking about that part.
As a result today, the bus terminal in Grenville is incomplete, and the government have to look for millions of dollars again to complete it when all that money was already there. The NDC is talking about the rural economy. Now, they said the marina for St. Patrick's. They say St. Patrick's don't deserve it. They're talking about the rural economy. They have tried to derail the Livera project. That's the rural economy. They deprive the people of the rural areas of 1,000 houses. That's the rural economy. They try to derail the breakwater project in St. Patrick's. Is this the behavior of people that care about people in the rural communities? Is this the things you do to people in the rural communities and then coming back now and talking about the rural economy, the rural economy? So listen, when you hear NDC and the activists is calling Grenadians needy, greedy, hungry, and uneducated, they are serious about it. And they believe what they are saying, because if they did not believe what they are saying, they cannot be depriving the people of the rural areas of a rural economy and then coming back now. After you deprive them, you're coming back now and preaching rural economy, rural economy. Mr. Scott, listen to me carefully. Honestly speaking, deep in my heart, I don't like the 15-0. So I was saying that I really I hope that the NDC could win 1 or 2 seats. But let me tell you, we're not giving up the Northwest and St. Andrews. And based on what I'm seeing now, history will repeat itself for a third time. Because you cannot, I'm going to wrap up here, you cannot tell me that after being in opposition for so long, you was the government 4.5 years prior to the last one here. And you know all the problems that affect us in this country. You know all the issues that is negative towards Grenada. But you're not offering one single solution. 28 taxes, you said, that is killing the Grenadian people. You cannot tell them that you will remove one. I'm telling you, man, these folks, honestly speaking, deep in their heart, are convinced that the Grenadian people are stupid. That's the reason why they talk to us in a stupid way. To my brothers and sisters in the Northwest constituency, as you all know, registration is ongoing. Check the voters list, make sure that your name is on it. And when the day comes, brothers and sisters, listen, we are in a race. The race we are in is to declare our constituency first. That is the race that we are in. No, listen, and this is supporters, and them could talk, and say things. I know, that's okay. But I know in the Northwest constituency, we are in a race with the other constituency to declare first. Have a pleasant morning.
All right, my brother.
That's interesting what he just said. You see, the race is on not to whether or not if you win or lose, but who to finish first on the NNP side. And that's where it is. I mean, 15-0 is, I mean, it's
no, we're winning. So you
yeah, you know, so the other party is who finished first. I mean, I rooting for St. Andrews. St. Andrews 4 will come at the top of the list.
Let's just confirm something with you all, though. Make sure you check the voters list. We can't say it enough.
Yes.
Make sure that your name is on the voters list. There can be a chance that your name has been removed. Yeah? Next thing, some malicious person files a claim stating that you no longer live there, or you're not from that constituency, or some other reason, and has your name removed from the list. So please, check the voters list. Let's take the overseas line.
Good morning and welcome.
Hi, good morning, Sheldon.
Hi, morning. Quite fine.
Good morning to you next time.
Good morning, sir.
I just wanted to make a quick point, right? I was watching on the news, and a couple of times I realized they're talking about the Breakwater project in Sates. I listened to Nazim Buck on many occasions talking about the Breakwater project in Sates. And either you lead me to one that, I mean, if those people don't know history about Sates, they should definitely go and learn history. Because I, as a kid, grew up in Sates, went to school in Sates, a nice place I used to walk, and the water always used to be bad. You know, they're talking about some old shit, right? The water always used to be really bad when we grew up. Like I went to St. Patrick Harrison School, and that water always used to come and take half of the land and go at a certain time. Even in the bottom side, we used to bathe on that beach day, and sometimes we couldn't pass on the beach. Growing up as a kid, we have to make it all the way down. The beach was a shortcut too, because I used to live like at Mount Craven by the pasture, right? And growing up as a kid, sometimes you have to make it all the way around. We can't pass it because at a certain time the sea water get bad. So it's not because of the project going ahead. The sea began to stir up. At a certain time of the year, every year it happen. You know?
Yeah. Because I know that there's an area out there that's particularly troublesome for vessels and so on as well. There's a particular area out from there that, man, especially you have to pass a bit far from it because how the water flows there and so.
Because I mean, I know that water. The water is, I mean, this is water. You're talking about the Atlantic. This is open water to the Atlantic.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You're getting all the water. You get water from St. Vincent, mixing up with around that area there. So open water is open windy. So that water, at a certain time, you always stir up. I grew up in St. Patrick. I grew up in St. Patrick. Went to St. Patrick Harrison School before I migrated to the States. So I know all those land there. I know all those land back there. So when they're talking about the Breakwater project, they should do the maths good, do the survey good, do the history good before they could come and talk about the project there. That's my contribution.
All right, my brother.
Thank you.
You know, but it's noted that they are just enemies of progress. Anytime anything is being done by this NNP government, it's been opposed by these guys. I mean, they have low vision.
And one of the interesting things here is that a lot of the people who've been speaking about what is taking place there are not people that are familiar historically with that area.
Exactly.
You do have, and you will be concerned as a patrician, as a person from St. Patrick, you will be concerned about any erosion that's taking place in that area. But again, you have erosion that has been taking place in Telescope and other areas for many years. And it is not necessarily that it is because of the project. And I don't think anybody can scientifically prove or has any scientific proof that it is because of that project that this is taking place or that is taking place. But again, in the same way that the NDC believes that all of you are stupid and they could just come and say, come, a Horn Park sell, and you must believe it. Or that the jetty removed because somebody operating a business. And as I said earlier in the program, if I'm operating a business on Grand Anse Beach, I want the jetty as close to me as possible, not far from me. I want it as close to me as possible.
Traffic.
Because it means that those people who come, if it's a restaurant I'm running, even if it's a hotel I'm running, and people have come from the cruise ship or whatever, and they're coming to Grand Anse Beach and they're coming over and they're going to use the jetty, they might see my hotel and decide, I want to stay there. Next time I'm coming to Grenada and stay there. Or it might be a restaurant and they may decide, well, let's have something to eat before we go onto the beach. Or when they're coming off the beach, they might decide, I'm going to get something to eat before we head back over to the cruise ship. So why would anybody who's running a business say move the jetty? It's just a stupid idea. Yes. As I said, only a dunce could come up with a concept like that.
The dotish list.
But too busy cussing in the hospital to go and do anything.
I mean that.
Too busy cussing in the hospital.
Too busy cussing in the hospital. I mean, boy, don't worry.
That is what has been going on. Too busy cussing in the hospital and them kind of thing.
Hey, good morning to Marsha Telesford. Sandra, your daughter. Marsha Telesford say good morning. She said her mother has green running through her veins.
Yeah, Sandra said we ain't calling her out. Sandra said we don't saying good morning. Sandra, Coppers and Bernadette, good morning.
Yes,
to both of you. Mr. and Mrs. Cruikshank, good morning to you all. Also to Mr. and Mrs. Macphail out there in Calivini, and the other Mrs. and Mr. Macphail down there in Point Saline. The staff down there at the New National Party office in South St. George. Down by Honorable. No, the NNP office that's done by Honorable Nicholas Steele, and then the staff up there, the Honorable Alexandra Otway Noel. So good morning to all of you.
She has joined us.
Yeah, we head in Willis?
Yes, we head in Willis.
We head in Willis Thursday? Wednesday
night.
Okay, so I'll try to tad out Scotty because Willis, Willis, 7 o'clock.
7.
Willis Junction, 7 o'clock. Wednesday.
Joint meeting.
Right. Then me and you, we had to pass. We had to make sure.
No, we have to make an
extra we had to do some kind of thing. We had to leave here. We going up. Right. We go in and check anti-route. Right. We coming up to that. Right. So Thursday. Then from there, we still have to go and help organize for the rally. Later Thursday evening. And then so Friday and Saturday, we had to organize to head up to Bellevue Playing Field on Sunday in St. David. Because we have a point to prove. Some people need to speak the truth. Don't go out there talking about things you don't know about and saying, well, I have people inside and they tell me. I nobody inside. You lie. You lie.
Have people inside.
I could tell you lie. Yeah? Nobody afraid them. Somebody afraid them. You go and telling people things and people go afraid all you. Nobody afraid all you. Nobody don't afraid all you.
Don't afraid all you at all. We ready, prepared, and we keep moving.
But again, and I'm saying it, I've been speaking with a lot of the young people who were in the Imani program that was spoken to at that trade center back in 2008. And them young people waiting for all you.
Prepared.
They didn't even had the decency to apologize to those young people. The NDC as a political organization made a promise. The member of parliament for St. Andrew South East at the time, not Minister Emlyn Pierre, at the time was Mr. Patrick Simmons. He'll never be in that position again. But at that time was Mr. Patrick Simmons. And he made a promise as Minister of Youth to the young people in the Imani program that they would not be sent home. And then they send them home. You send home 2,000. And you take 4.5 years. And in that space of time, you couldn't even hire back 2,000. So you can't say that you do anything for youth. If you sent home 2,000 in 2008, and not if, but you did send home 2,000 in 2008, then between 2008 and 2013, you only take back 1,265 young people under a program. How could you say that you are the group that know how to deal with youth? When the NNP didn't send home your 1,265, their contracts ended. Unlike what you did, their contracts ended. And some of these people, they came back into Imani. Some of these people, they got permanent employment. Some of these people, they went on to do other things. But the New National Party provided opportunity for 3,725 young persons in that space at time. I know the thing now. If the NNP were to say now, or the government were to say now, that it's going to take on more young persons under the Imani program, you know the first thing they go in and jump out and say, election coming, they're coming to buy all you.
They want vote.
So it have a lot of young people out there who may be watching and saying, but I want to go under Imani now. But government has to consider now, you're going to take these young people under Imani now. The next side going to just be making noise and saying, well, no, election coming is gimmick. You go and you take them young people and them right now, and then you just dump them after election. That's the sort of thing that they get on with. It's like if they believe that your country has to shut down every time an election is going to happen. Your country does not shut down because an election is going to happen. This is not the only time, and anybody being honest with themselves would be able to say so. This is not the only period that you have seen road work going on. When I say road work, I mean patching of potholes and those sort of things. It has happened every few months. There's a raid on different sections of road and so on, and they repair the road. And that is being done bit by bit, different places, until you can get to the point where you redo an entire section of road. Yeah. So for now, you repair the potholes. When you get to the point you could redo an entire section of road, there are several projects that have been drawn up looking to do that. That will be done. But do you stop fixing potholes because elections coming up? Only an idiot would say something like that. Only an idiot. You have to continue. The potholes are there, so what do? Leave the potholes there and say we're going to fix it after election while people's vehicles get mashed up? Do you say that those young people that are looking for opportunity, whether it's under the Imani program or under any other program, that you don't take them in now, leave them out there to suffer because an election is coming up? Do you say that you do not do any of the other programs like the housing program, that you do not give people building material and so on because you're into an election period? Do you just say, well, okay, we ain't care if rain wet you, we ain't care if you have 12 children, we don't care what is the situation, after election we're going to deal with material, we ain't giving you no material now because election coming up? It's a dunce way of thinking. Your country has to continue running.
You see, they love Sheldon to close down government and country. You see, because that's their strength. But it's all right. They will never get that opportunity again. I want to say present good morning to all the doctors and nurses in the General Hospital, in Maribo Hospital, in Caracou and everything, and to the security personnel in the hospital. Yeah. Continue to do a good job.
Let us have it, boy.
Yes, in keeping the patients, the doctors and nurses and visitors safe from unruly persons trying to enter the General Hospital. You know, do your job, do it respectfully, and do it forcefully. Make no mistake about that. You're there to serve and to protect.
I'm just trying to understand the concept, Devon. Is government, and I would like somebody to answer that for me, does government shut down and not operate because you're within 6 months of an election period or within 1 year of an election period? Is a government supposed to shut down and do nothing to the benefit of the people? Because it seems as though anything you do right now, you're getting some lash rate. So somebody needs some housing assistance and you assist them. The same thing that you've been doing in 2013, in 2014, in 2015, in 2016, in 2017, in 2018. You're doing it. And some people want to jump on your bandwagon now. And some people, they find your fruit hanging low, so they're going to pick it. Mm-hmm. So they want to attack you and say, don't do it because the election coming up. They're only doing that to buy you. They're only doing that to buy you. Yeah? You have situations, a road fixing, a drain building, a project is being done in a particular area that's going to benefit the people of that area, and they start to attack it. Election coming, they're doing that. But we've been doing that every year. This is nothing new. We ain't just start to fix roads. We have been patching roads while we're in the process of trying to rebuild entire sections of roads, patching roads and so, be it 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, and now in 2018. So it's nothing new. But you see, they're so accustomed to non-performance that when they see it, you understand?
So much things happening. They began to get weary. They began to get frustrated. So much things happening around them. They don't know where to turn. You understand? How to please the Grenadian people from their point of view. Because you see, a good job is being done by the NNP administration ensuring that Grenada keeps moving.
Yeah, we have
Peter Francis, good morning, boss. I don't like to be in your shoes now. I hope you enjoy yourself in Caracou.
Okay, Teddy Bear number is 4048.
Not me, boss.
Anybody that looking for cups, find Teddy Bear's number is 4048.
I'll play Doc with you. Teddy, good morning, boss. And I know your work cut out for you.
Yeah, Teddy Bear, don't be afraid, man. Don't be afraid. I wouldn't tell the people the rest of your number.
No. We wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't tell them the rest of your number is 8. All right.
Good morning, Mr. Joseph.
Watch, let me go here, man. I think I'm going Zingo Kathy. Those of you in the Noise Radio chat room, think we're going on the beach, and I think I'm going on the beach and take a nice soak. And take a nice look, relax. And so it's our guy selling some coconut water. They'll get some cold coconut water.
You notice Zingo and Cathy and even Chris and these guys, they barely even talking to us today.
No, they ain't talking to us. I'm going to tag you guys in a photo.
In a photo. Oh,
believe me, I'm going to tag you guys in a photo.
But you know, since after the leader of the of NDC promised to strip me naked, I always walk in my short pants.
Yeah, I can head to the beach.
So I'm just heading to the beach right now. Yeah, it's sunny. It's beautiful. Oh my God.
Yeah. It's so wonderful, man.
So wonderful. And even the waterfall.
It's been a while since I go to Lassa just beach and man. Take some hot sun down there.
Even the waterfall in Annandale and the Seven Falls, boy, it's beautiful around this time.
Eat some lambi and work with them, boy, and them down in Lassa just there. I ain't that far away.
Barbecue lambi, little waters and so.
I find since you get a barbecue lambi in Karakou, I find our cousin of mine that get a barbecue lambi in Karakou. They said you get at your hook.
I'll go that barbecue lambi.
I'll tell us and numb somebody else speak for you, don't worry. I'll tell us and numb somebody else.
So so Zingo and you guys up there, we understand and so on. We empathize with you guys and so, but it's just beautiful down here. We can't help it. You know, we have to talk about beautiful Grenada, the beautiful beaches we have, the beautiful hotels that we have. And we got to vote, eh? Remember, Grenada has been nominated the best beach in the world, the best hotels, Spice Island.
Tell them the site.
You understand? And the best rum distillery and everything like that. Vote. I don't have the site thing, you know. You have to find that for us.
Yeah, we'll throw it on the live. We'll throw it on the live. We'll try it on the live for you all, yeah?
Vote.
Hey, Marsha say, before we go, Marsha said the opposition, well, no, he's not no opposition leader, but we know what you're talking about, yeah. That guy there, right, the LLL. Yeah, he started walking in Willis only when election near. Yeah, he walking now? Okay.
You walking now?
Walking, carrying basket uphill.
Why you carrying a bag or something on the back? Or,
giving them basket to hold water.
Yeah, to hold water. But you see water drip out in them basket.
Yeah. Hey, Teresa Fleury girl, we heading on the beach, you know. So if you want to... The white sandy Grand Anne's Beach. Right now in position number 1 in that rating there. So we had to continue the thing. You understand? Grand Anne's Beach. If you don't want to bathe on Grand Anne's, we could go down BBC. Nice white beach. Nice aquamarine water surrounded by the beautiful green hills and so on.
The best dive site in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, oh God, come on. What you guys doing up there at this time?
Right now, eating lionfish like what?
Like
bring
lionfish,
yes, man.
That. Special dish and thing.
Again, some nice fish.
We just have it going on. And make it worse.
I think lobster season open, so you have to watch out for that.
And make it worse with all of that beautiful scenery. We have a government that is moving on.
Keep the country stable.
And we moving. I mean, you can't match that.
That's about all the time we have today for Hard Talk. We just got to tell you all, remember you can review the rallies and everything on channel 1000 on Flow. Yeah, you can review it there. Also on the Honorable Nicholas Steele's Facebook page. You can go there. You'll see the video of yesterday, the New National Party page. I think it has been shared by the Hard Talk page and so as well. So you'd be able to view it via those various pages. So remember, on Wednesday from 7 p.m. at Willis Junction is going to be a joint Northwest-Northeast meeting. Yeah, I have to verify something on that piece of information because I think I'm hearing a conflict there right now between two events around the same time.
So we have to
get some verification. So we'd verify with you tomorrow. Today is a Monday, meaning tomorrow, Tuesday, is the post-cabinet press briefing. I am not sure who is going to be on if there's a post-cabinet press briefing, but just in case, at 10 o'clock you realize you're hearing from the complex, it is the post-cabinet press briefing taking place. Remember, it's Independence time as well. Prepare yourself. As I say, it's always supposed to be independence, not just a day, not just today and thing. It's always independence for us. All right? That's all the time we have for Hard Talk today. It's been wonderful being here with you. Devon, any closing words?
Well, just to say, I still empathize with my listeners out there who can't enjoy the scenery like me. Hey, it's been a wonderful morning, right?
Yeah,
that's all I got to say.
Should I wear long sleeves not to get the sunburn when I go outside?
Chris, I mean,
all of you in the Noise Radio chat room, Lady Fran,
Wade,
yeah, Captain, DJ Cockney.
We can't help it.
Yeah.
But Zingo, boy, I lied. That's the best disappeared act I ever see.
All I hear is the tone we beep, 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 beep. Zingo go on as we.
Anyhow.
Zingo, I ain't see that thing in my inbox yet, but send it.
Send it. Wait, but Zingo pull that off, boy.
Send it.
He pull it, he don't sell it again.
Yes, and again, a special good morning to you, the Honorable Alexandra Otway Noel.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a lady. You understand? And let me tell you, the website is www.10best, as in the numeral 10, 10best.com/awards/travel. So it's the travel awards. Yeah. So it's www.10best, 10 as in the numeral 10best.com/awards/travel. So once you go there, you could vote. And we voting for we nice beach that we going and visiting a while there. Or if you want to go down on BBC Beach and thing and you pass by, there's that little place right there.
Yeah, boy. What's his name again?
Next to Fantasia, there's a nice little place. A nice little bar you could go and relax.
Just go and relax.
Take a nice little cold carib, a cold stag.
Look at the airport and you know the scenery on the ocean.
Yeah.
And everything like that.
Yeah, a nice little something to eat.
So Sonia, I understand Sonia.
You want to relax on quarantine points. You understand?
Sonia want to block us, but a good thing we going now.
Yeah, we going.
Bye.
We'll post the pictures tomorrow.
Yes, we will. And trust me, we will.
Up to date with all that's happening with the new National Party, NNP. Send us a message via text or WhatsApp on 405-8683.
We are out of here.
Cathy just joined.
Stay up to date with all that's happening with the new National Party, NNP. Send us a message via text or WhatsApp on 405-8683 with your name, email, and constituency. Stay in the know with NNP. Get updated.
South St. George is fast becoming the economic heartbeat of this nation. It is at the center of the housing and construction boom and unprecedented growth in education and tourism sectors. As our area rises, so does the nation. In the coming period, our challenge is to give character to this growth and to bring along the surrounding areas. So we shall improve the skill sets of people to take advantage of the coming jobs with my plan to cut unemployment in the South by 2/3. And we will extend housing assistance and give the many people who need it land tenure. More money will be made available for small business loans for people in such areas as Montoute, Grand Anse Valley, Woodlands, Woburn, Calais and Belmont. The people who are yet to be touched will get their chance. We are excited about tomorrow, and so today we shall keep moving.
Finance Minister says there could soon be a settlement on one-off payment and other matters. Details to this story and more in the National Report. With the National Report, I am Leslie Ann Johnson. There could soon be a settlement of issues pertaining to the one-off payment for public servants as well as workers' disputes at NAWASA and other bodies. That assurance from Prime Minister and Minister for Finance, Dr. The Right Honourable Keith Mitchell. He was addressing the endorsement rally of the Honourable Anthony Boson in St. Patrick on Thursday.
With the negotiations ongoing now to solve some of the problems now exist, with the give and take of the government and the unions, that not long from now, you will see a complete settlement of the present wage dispute, workers' dispute at NAWASA at the lotto, at solid waste, and of course, the one-off payment for public servants. In other words, sisters and brothers, we tell the workers, sit with us, work with us, and together we will solve the problems of the workforce.
MP for St. Patrick West, Anthony Boson, says Grenadians need only to look at the achievements of the ruling administration over the last few years to determine whether or not it has delivered on its promises. During his endorsement rally in St. Patrick on Thursday evening, Mr. Boson says the country has much to be proud of, being a model for the region in many areas.
Today, brothers and sisters, our economy is growing again at a rate that is above the OECS average. Our fiscal situation is stabilized. Unemployment is now at 24%, down from 40%, and is projected to fall even further as new economic enterprises come on stream. Our public debt has been reduced, and the debt to GDP ratio is now 68.9%, down from 108% in 2013. Our country is enjoying a period of success and international recognition that is unprecedented in our history. Grenada is now being cited by many international organizations as a model economy against which other countries can structure their own adjustment programs. Grenada is now the leading economic performer in the OECS.
2018 promises to be a very exciting year for Grenada as the ruling New National Party administration continues to roll out more services to enhance the lives of people. That assurance from Anthony Boson during his endorsement rally in St. Patrick. Minister Boson spoke of some of the projects that will soon come on stream.
Phase 3 of the Breakwater project will commence around June. And this will include the actual construction of the marina, the construction of a jetty for inter-island transport, and the construction of a bypass route. This phase, my friend, will be done under a public-private partnership arrangement. Thirdly, my friends, in moving forward, we will be undertaking the second phase of the upgrade of the 4 recreation ground. And this will include the rehabilitation of the playing surface and the installation of over 2,500 temporary seats. And we wish to thank FIFA and the GFA for their contribution to this project. Fourthly, my friends, we will be installing floodlights at both Shantymill and the Montreach playing fields. As a matter of fact, I can tell you that work has started at Shantymill. We will also be looking at the construction of a playing field for the people of Davie. They do need a playing field.
And after the serious issues were discussed, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell used the opportunity to whet the appetite of the crowd regarding the date for the general elections.
Get ready and march. Dosage. So 28th of January, come to Boucheju. We're going to start singing, I can't sit down, I can't sit down, I can't sit down.
This is the National Report. More news after the break.
Data reveals that rats and other rodents are responsible for the transmission of many diseases. In Grenada, the most common is leptospirosis, and it can cause your death. This disease is directly related to rats and mice infestation. Signs and symptoms of lepto, as it is commonly referred to, are high fever, headache, chills, muscle aches, vomiting, jaundice, and abdominal pain. If your home had or is infected with rats and you have any of these symptoms, please check with your doctor immediately. Declare war on rats. Starve them. Kill them. Rats are the most unwelcomed guests. Reduce, control, eliminate them. This is a message from the Ridge to Reef Project, protecting biodiversity and ecosystem functions.
An injection of new blood and a new approach to agriculture, that's the goal as an aquaponics pilot project is launched at the Woburn Methodist School. Details from Jerry Malcolm.
2018 year is our year where we focus on climate smart agriculture, youth in agriculture.
Laying the foundation for a vibrant agriculture sector and a food-secure Grenada, as government seeks to stem the continuous hemorrhage of young blood from the industry over decades.
When you look at what will happen in 13 years today, we projected it, Brother Claude. The number of active farmers in the 20 to 29 age group could fall by more than 75%.
New projects are in the pipeline.
It's going to target about 3,000 youth over a 3-year period, and that too, is a good project.
And including the introduction of aquaponics into the school's forage program. The pilot for this undertaking was officially launched at the Woburn Methodist School on Thursday.
Good. All done. Another drink.
Here at the Woburn Methodist School, we value this project very much because, as our chairman would have indicated before, agriculture is one of the pillars of our economy, and we all know too well that the food that we depend on, it comes from agriculture. And when we look at the state of agriculture in our country today, we would realize that many of our farmers are aged. And here at the Woburn Methodist School, we thought it would have been a wonderful initiative whereby we can get our children, and in particular our 4-Hers, actively involved in agriculture.
The aquaponics project, with support from several contributors, is expected to have enduring impact on agriculture and help position Grenada for the successful attainment of the goals of the 2030 National Sustainable Development Plan.
I can assure them that the students will be forever grateful to them for this venture, which will provide the students of Woburn Methodist and all the other students in Grenada, because I can tell you this model project will have a lot of visitors. We give special thanks, as we would like them to understand that what they have provided for the students will provide them with a new focus on agriculture, which will help them not only to improve their discipline, but to understand the importance of agriculture in their everyday life.
The Ministry of Health will be placing heavy emphasis on the prevention and early detection of diseases in the male population. That's according to Minister of Health, the Honorable Nicholas Steele. He said in 2017, the ministry started focusing on men's health through outreach programs and early intervention and prevention services.
The Community Health Nursing Division conducted several outreach programs in the public and private sectors for men. These included, and in particular, screening for prostate cancer, hypertension, diabetes, and HIV/AIDS. There continues to be a measured growth in the number of men accessing care through the community health services, and the ministry encourages all males, both young and old, to be proactive in accessing healthcare services.
Minister Steele highlighted the ministry's preparatory activities for men's health care, which include the establishment of a health policy. In light of this, an epidemiological profile was conducted and revealed high levels of alcohol consumption and HIV among men.
A policy to address issues related to the provisions for men's health is planned for 2018. In this regard, the ministry completed an epidemiological profile for men in Grenada and literature review to inform the development of the policy document. The epidemiological profile indicated high incidence of alcoholism, threat of suicide, and HIV among segments of the population, and generally a low rate of screening among the population, Mr. Speaker. High being compared to what we consider as the perceived risk, not high in terms of higher than other regional or international levels, Mr. Speaker. Notwithstanding this, Mr. Speaker, there has been some improvement in prostate cancer screening, but still needs to be more. Prevention and early detection of diseases in the male population must continue to be addressed.
And that's the National Report. I am Leslie Ann Johnson.
Building a stronger economy means all Grenadian workers benefit, those who work in the public service and those who work elsewhere. Now that the period of shared sacrifices is over, the benefits must be shared among every Grenadian. More money for house repair, more money to improve healthcare, more money for training, more money for education, and yes, more money for public servants. $55 million in various payments. We are the Grenadian family looking out for each other. And even as we fight for ourselves and our families, we always remember our neighbors. We forge ahead together.
We got to come together, learn to love your brother, love your brother.
Let us have a real talk, St. John's. Let us understand the choice that faces us in this coming election. You can vote for me again, a proud member of a team that has consciously started rebuilding Grenada. Together, we have done the hard work and the opportunities have begun to come. So, you can go for the other guy who threatens to rip it all up and start a new experiment that none of us is sure about. The choices we face are not even close. We have made our sacrifice and now we must continue to build on our success. I'm proud to be on your team, and so St. John's, we are moving together.
Stewart, and I am honored to have answered the call for service. The people of Carriacou and Petite Martinique are dear to my heart. I have grown up in a time of expanded opportunities, showcased by the fact that I have had the fortune to study and become a professional. There are many young people who seek the opportunity that I have had. And I want to be a part of that movement that helped open up new doors. It is the aspiration of ordinary people that inspire this new journey of mine. As my generation rises up to service, you can surely count me in. I am Kendra Matthew Stewart, and I am running for you, the people of Carriacou and Keep moving! It is an opportunity where I can be able to make a difference in the lives of many persons in the constituency and also Grenada as a whole. I am prepared to give of service to the people. My whole life has been one of service. So this is another opportunity where I can go out there to help improve the lives of people, the standard of living and the quality of life.
Skeeter is a young person and she has been given a wonderful opportunity to help shape lives in our country. She has been doing that within her school for the past 17 years.
I know her doing teaching and making great improvement in that school. Awards, trophies, you know, skits was behind this.
Five years ago, we started an incredible journey together. We dreamed and we strove to achieve. We are happy with the success we have had, but not content. The arch of progress is bending in the right direction in St. George Northeast, and many people have benefited. But there are still others that are yet to be lifted by the rising tide. We cannot leave those people behind, and so we continue to fight, and we continue to push on. I am Tobias Clement, and I'm running again to continue what we have started. Our dreams are too big, our ambitions too large for us to stop here. So let's keep moving.
And I have offered myself to be the next parliamentary representative for my people of St. Patrick's East. I see this as the next step in my life journey of service to people and my determination to give back to my community, a community that has always lifted me up. I am particularly passionate about issues affecting youth, and as your MP, will be championing policies and programs that will further empower our young people, as well as our adult male and females all across Grenada, but particularly in St. Patrick's East. I am pleased to have joined a team that has delivered for Grenada. But there is more work to be done, and so we shall keep moving.
I come from a very humble beginning. I know the importance of hard work and dedication and service to people. And so it is that characteristics that I believe that would be able to propel me in serving the people of Carriacou and Petit-Martinique. I am from a single parent family. My mother has been my #1 supporter, and she has always been there with me, for me, by my side. My desire to serve the people, of course, of Carriacou and Petit-Martinique, I believe is the ultimate sacrifice, and the opportunity has presented itself, of course, to assist my people, because I believe that the youth do have a place in politics, in nation building, and in governance. And so it is my youth that I will use to ensure that the youth of this nation are well represented. I believe that my life's journey as a sister and daughter, a community activist and educator has prepared me for the next chapter. As a young woman, I have always firmly believed that our generation can continue to build on the solid foundation already laid. My long association with the girls in the Junior Achievement Program has taught me a lot about national potential. This is not about where we have started. It's about how far we can go together. I am running so that I can stand up for you.
I know who God says I am, what He says I am, where He says I'm at. I know who I am. I'm working in power, I work in miracles, I live a life of favor.
I am Yolande Bain Horsford, and right behind me here is my alma mater, St. Joseph Convent, the institution that I've attended for 5 years. Further back behind me is the Roman Catholic Church that I also attend. And on my left is the convent court that I played all the netball and the tennis throughout my 5 years at this institution. I am very proud of the partnerships I have formed with the people of St. Andrews Southwest these past 5 years. But I'm even more excited about the things we can still do together. We have begun solving the housing challenges and tackling youth unemployment. We have not only been building roads and houses, but more importantly, building communities and building lives. Many people have been given fresh opportunities, and even more shall be lifted up in the coming period. I am ready to take a fresh card and to continue battling for ordinary people who deserve another chance. So let's keep moving.
These past 5 years, ordinary people with extraordinary dreams for themselves and their families have continued to inspire me. In these close-knit communities along the shores of St. Andrews Southeast, people with their faith in their unshakable God have given me renewed hope that this partnership we have forged is worth building on. We have had successes together, but we are far from finished. A whole new generation is coming up, hoping for even more opportunities. We can't let them down. With God by our side, together we will achieve even more. So let's keep moving.
I remember those days not so long ago that all I wanted was an opportunity. My family was poor and there were times I didn't even have a pencil to go to school. The people of Paraclete, Moncton and surrounding areas gave me that opportunity. These ordinary people raised me. It is this history that inspires my politics. Now it's my turn to give the next generation even greater opportunities than I had. If I can make just one weak person strong, I will be doing God's will. What we did in the 5 years is just a little bit of what we can do in the future. My duty is to steer the course and to keep moving.
Stay up to date with all that's happening with the new national party, NNP. Send us a message via text or WhatsApp on 405-8683 with your name, email, and constituency. Stay in the know with NNP. Get updated.
It's not really complicated. Elections are about choice. Between 2008 and 2013, 1,265 youth engaged with the GIAP. Between 2014 and 2017, 3,725 youth engaged with the Amani program, with a spend of over $190 million. So let's keep moving. Vote NNP. Vote competence.
It's not really complicated. Elections are about choice. Between 2008 and 2013, $70 million was spent on scholarships for youth. Between 2014 and 2017, $185 million was spent on scholarships for youth. Vote NNP. Vote competence.
It's not really complicated. Elections are about